Boom, baby. We are live. What is up, everybody? It's me, MLD. How are we doing? Because how about, can you guys hear this? It's been a while. You guys can hear the sound effects? Sorry, it's been a while. Why is this muted? Coming in clear? How about this? Can you hear this? Ding. Can we hear that? Yeah? You cannot hear the sound effects. All righty. Time to destroy my hearing. Good? Brandon's in the house. Nada. All right, hold on. How about now? Ding. Sent the ding. I sent the ding. I can hear. Says, okay. We're getting there. Sorry, guys. I literally got back from Hawaii last night. Can you tell? Heard the ding. Awesome. Well, let's get this party started. We're going to talk about decoding toxic women's messages. More importantly, we will talk about what I have recently discovered traveling to America and overseeing over 400 cold approaches. Okay. I just got back from the Hawaii Millionaire Mastermind Retreat, where collectively the group had done over 400 cold approaches, and multiple people got laid. Duh. It's me you're working with, guys. I got to tell you guys, man, I have unveiled a lot on today's episode. This is going to be a long episode. Okay. But I'm here to tell you my theory was correct. Okay. And here's the bottom line. And I don't care what anybody has to say about it. I don't care about arguments about clout or money or whatever. I do not see a single person on this online men's self-improvement space. I do not see a single person offering the total package to heal you, to heal your mind, and to help you regain your confidence as a man. Okay? That is, I don't see anybody offering it. I really, and please tell me if I'm missing out on something. But I see nobody teaching you guys the fundamentals of having game, cold approach, how to set a date, how to properly escalate, and how to lead a woman. On top of that, physical fitness, having a financial plan, and having self-esteem, and not overthinking. For all you young men in your 20s, you're overthinking so much, and overthinking is the number one most feminine behavior there is out there. Okay, when you guys make fun of girls like, oh, she's overthinking, it's you men in your 20s and early 30s, but more so the 20s, you guys are thinking way too much. You're overthinking. I witnessed this firsthand. Okay, and we had people from Canada on the trip. We had Asian guys on the trip. We had Indian on the trip. We had white guys on the trip. We had a Latino on the trip. You know, like literally every race we've had on the trip, and from all these different walks of life. All right. And there's a big problem out there. And the good thing is the solution is right in front of you, and that is me. Okay. And I would love to see what other options are available out there, because I don't see any. I really don't. And I had guys come on this program who telling me, oh, I've done all these approaches and I've done cold approach and girls and yada, yada, yada. But then when some simple approach problem came my way to see them, I couldn't believe they couldn't figure this out. But it's okay. Like I said, it is A-okay. Not a problem in the world. But we have, okay, here I have good news and bad news. Chat, I have good news and bad news. Here's the bad news. Yes. And I'm going to tell you what a lot of you crybabies want to hear. Okay. Yes. Dating in America compared to the rest of the world is utter crap. Yes. I will concede that point to you. However, the truth is the reason why dating is crap in America is 100% the fault of men. The fault of men like you, too, listening right now. You don't even realize that there's so much simping built into this culture, American culture, Western culture, that you guys are simping and you don't even realize it. You guys out there who think you're the most hardest red pill, whatever guy out there, nope. You're part of the problem, gentlemen. Okay. So that's good news. Now, another thing is this. This is a call to greatness. This is a call for you to leave behind the old beta male ways that many men have baked into their lifestyles. Okay. And I'm meeting all these guys. I was talking to a friend the other day, and he was talking to some 50-something-year-old Turkish guy, right? And this is another thing I love to hear, right? Guys like, never bring a woman from another country to America because you will corrupt her. And that is 1,000% on the man too, period. Okay. Success is not for everybody. Success is for the few elite men that are ready and willing to do the work, who are ready and willing to put in the effort, who are ready and willing to put their massive ego aside that has not got them the results that they wanted. That's a huge part, okay? Because a lot of guys have massive egos, tremendous egos, and I experienced that firsthand this weekend when we or this week when we had the Hawaii Millionaire Mastermind Retreat, okay? And here's my question to you guys with egos. If you knew better, why aren't you doing better? Why don't you have it all figured out? But you're coming to me, right? So what you need to do is check your ego and check all these beliefs and all this shit you thought you knew. You need to check that at the door and get ready for boot camp with me. Because the one thing about me is consistent is good times, bad times, red pills popular, red pills in the gutter, whatever the case may be. I have consistently produced high quality, high achieving winners since 2019. Consistently, every year, I produce a bare minimum of 10 elite level men. Great fitness, great money, great inner game, great self-esteem, and a great and a beautiful, faithful, submissive, supportive girlfriend and or wife or fiance. Because I've done it all. I had guys get girlfriends under my watch. I had guys get fiancés under my watch. I've had guys get married and have families under my watch. And yes, it is all possible, despite the crippling crybaby noise of all these content creators who have now shifted their message from men improving to belittling women. Okay, period. So real quick, I'm going to be breaking it all down today. And then here's Billy's in the chat. Shout out to Billy. He says, guys, support the algorithm and help boost the channel, become a member today. Yeah. If you want to help with this channel, you want to help me. And let's say I've helped you years ago. You want to help. I made a cheap 99-cent tier member because apparently one of the newest things that the YouTube algorithm is how many members do you have? So I made the cheapest one possible for you guys to support. Are there multiple layers? Yes, you can get it. You can support at a higher level too. Everything just is going to go back into the business, getting better studio, and really shifting the message of everything because boy, oh boy, you guys need help and you guys need help bad. So we're going to go break this down today and we're going to go into today's a long episode. So buckle up. I have a lot to talk about. I saw it all firsthand. I want to get it. I mean, like I said, I got in last night It's 11 a.m. now. I don't even know what day it is. What day is it? It's Wednesday, April 2nd. I'm in the future. But I really just realized so much. And we have so much to talk about because yeah, man, you guys need help. You guys need help. You guys need some serious help.
Hello there.
Shout out to you, Parth. You know, this is a young man. Let me tell you something about this guy before we get going, okay? Parth is a young Indian guy, came to us in May last year, came to the Orlando meetup, and he was dedicated to get things done. And he had taken, 10, 11 months to finally get the courage to move out of his parents' house at 22. And he moved all the way from New Jersey down to Florida. And what is going to start happening now is we are going to start building an online community at a higher level. And then on top of that, and then shout out to you, Braden, as well. Thaddeus, Brown, Walker. You see, I know everybody's name who signs up regardless of their username. I know you guys. We really got to start mobilizing the troops in real life. I've realized that because you guys can't handle the digital training alone. You need real life training. And when you work with me, it's like, you have to be really ready to have a gigantic transformation when you work with me face to face. I have a phenomenal face-to-face record as well. Okay. And yeah, man, there's hope, but it's hidden behind a mountain of hard work. So if you're ready to listen, okay, you're ready to finally stop looking at a girl who you think is gorgeous, that you instinctively feel is beautiful, and she just walks out of your life. Okay. And thank you, Mike Harton. Shout out to you. He said he just became a member too. Shout out to DJ Sid. This is a guy who crushed it on Hawaii. Did an amazing job. Guy in his 40s. Got some of the best reactions we had from some smoke show girls. Not some girl like, oh, she's kind of hot. Okay. So the bottom line is the majority of people, they don't know what they're talking about online. The majority of these guys who are telling you, oh, yeah, just use some prostitution. Oh, yeah. Dude, these girls are starved for affection, starved for attention. These girls are like, we were making these girls' days by cold approaching them and talking to them. Okay. Shout out to Brian M., new member. Thank you so much. Yeah, guys, like I said, if you want to gift, there's an option on there to gift memberships too. If you want to do that, by all means. I don't need your money. This is YouTube making me play this stupid game. All right. And I'm like one of the few people who never got demonetized. Thank you, God, for that one. Thank you, God. Okay. Thank you, other God. Thank all you deities. All right. Whoever is going to give me the most favor, I thank you the most. Okay. Because I got some work to do. And I've realized this too. Here's the deal. Here's the bottom line. And we're going to play the intro. We're going to get going. All right. I love you guys. And I'm crazy enough to fucking do this. I am clearly fucking crazy to sit here and coach you guys out of the guaranteed hell that you're heading to. All right. You guys, and this is going to sound like I'm grifting or trying to like manipulate you to make money off you, but I'm just going to keep it 1,000%. You guys are fucked. Okay. The average guy watching me, I say this with love and compassion. You are fucked. You are most likely, statistically speaking, you're never going to get the girl that you want. You're always going to look at some beautiful girl and you want to approach her, but you're immediately going to start, your inner game's going to turn on you. You're going to say, oh, I'm not. Dude, the guy that had the most sex with girls on Hawaii were fucking gorgeous girls too. 5'4". When he told us his height, everybody was like, Jesus Christ, you're 5'4"? Because this guy has like 6 foot tall Chad energy. Okay, everybody in Hawaii knows who I'm talking about. Who went to Hawaii. It's all in your head. Everything is in your head. You guys are just full of lies and delusions. And shout out to my good man. Thank you so much, Sevi. I love you. Okay. Shout out to you. All right. Appreciate you making a member. All right. But we're gonna drop some serious heat today. This is a message of hope, but it's only up to you guys out there that you do the work. You guys have been watching forever. that don't sign up for programs. You think, oh, I'll figure it out on my own. I'll watch a little bit of Black Pill. I'll watch a little bit of MGTOW. I'll watch a little bit of this fucking guy, Ho Math. All these fucking nerds who get no pussy and who are complaining about the fact that they get no pussy. You're watching their shit and thinking, oh, okay, I'll beat the rules. Like, I'll watch this guy who all he does is tell me how hopeless my situation is, and I'll statistically overcome that and figure it all out. No, you won't. No, you will not. Your destiny is failure on your own, okay? You have to find people who have what you want. And I got it. So we'll talk soon here, boys. I'll see you in a minute.
Establish.
Make money, make muscles, learn game, hold frame. It starts with learning dating, and then you move on to something else to push humanity forward. That is the philosophy of modern life dating.
I am teaching you how to be strong. I am teaching you how to be powerful. So when bad things happen to you, you don't quit.
Okay, because you don't know
how.
Because you don't know.
No, if I'm not going to explain to myself.
In normal conversation where people aren't sitting around and patronizing you because you're loud and obnoxious, and a lot of people don't want to confront you and tell you that. But I'll tell you that right now, young lady. You're very loud and obnoxious and you're rude.
You wanted to blow it up and make me seem like something I'm not, and I didn't appreciate that. But that's okay.
Did
you
watch
can
my
do
channel?
what you want to do for your content.
Oh boy, somebody's triggered.
And
She's
you can do
triggered.
that. No, Adam sent me a clip.
You should want a woman that you can build with.
She can build me a sandwich.
It's common sense in every other country in the god world, but here you got to get out of god Venn diagram and be like, hey, don't post half-naked photos of yourself because you're going to attract fucking predators.
Hello there.
All right. Short Print Sid, are you the guy that made that video, at the end of the day video? Is that you? No way. I've been looking for that video forever. Is that you? That rings a bell. Hold on. Let me check this out real quick. Maybe not. It seems like one guy made a at the end of the day highlight. But yeah, shout out to you. What's up? Believe in yourself. Thank you, guys. Short Print Sid, is that you? Boy, look how fucking cooked I am, boys. Look how cooked I am. Look at that Hawaiian sun. Look at that. Look at the downs. Look at see. That's the side that was exposed to the sun. Oh, you can't really see it. I'm really white here. Anyways, what a time to be alive. Well, listen, guys. Let me just, before we get going, I want to have a conversation with you people watching me. Okay? And look, you got to understand when you meet me too, like, we're still breaking things down and trying to streamline the service because we're trying to get an idea of like where the average man stands and then how we can get him to the end game. Are we going to see MLD move to Hawaii in the future? Bro, I woke up this morning, I was fucking depressed. I was depressed, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I was fucking so sad. I fucking hate living in Japan. I fucking hate this place. Okay. Let me show you what I was waking up to every day. You know, when you get older, guys, children, actually, well, there's older guys in here too, but the older guys will support me. When you start to get older, you start thinking about the fact that you're going to die, right? And you start thinking like, damn, I only got XYZ amount of time left. And this is why a lot of older guys, they don't sit around fucking argue with me. I don't have time to argue with your stupid ass, all right? Because you came to me to get an elite level result. Okay, do when people sign up for the Green Berets or the fucking Navy SEALs, do they have like a timeout? Hey, timeout, my feelings are hurt. Can we talk about something real quick? Do they have that? Am I aware? Am I wrong? Okay. But they don't have like a timeout. My feelings are hurt. Can I elaborate? No, you can't. What are you going to tell me? What do you know about being elite? Okay. None of you have time. Okay. None of you have, and this is I'm fucking 39. I was born in 1985. Okay. I'm not used to having to like baby men, and I'm not going to. Okay. But I will give this as a disclaimer. All right. Today's episode is probably going to hurt your feelings. Okay. And the reason for that is so you could snap out of this delusion that you're in. Okay. And when you get older, like I was saying earlier, you start to realize, oh shit, like, you know, my knees hurt, my elbows hurt, my pectorals ripped. You know, like I don't have a lot of like prime time left in front of me. And that's why all these older guys, they just don't give a fuck. They like, you know, some of the people I like to work with are young, enthusiastic guys in their 20 that have a good, like at least have managed to maintain a good job, get a job going for themselves. Those are good. But my second favorite was like a little bit more guy, 30 and older. He's established in his career. And Jesus Christ. Wow, that was nice of you. Is that real? Holy shit, it is from Mr. Big Baller himself. Damn, well, it looks like Anup just gave 50 people, and I think he just gave everybody in the chat a membership. So shout out to Anup. Big pimpin'. Hello there. Wow. This is going to be going for a while. But let's just keep the dopamine flowing. Okay? So I guess all these people are watching. I think these people are watching. Sebastian, are you watching? Hello there. Phil Brady, the Danger Room podcast by Beastly Nerd. Wow, that's a name. I haven't heard Beastly Nerd in a while. Are all these people watching? Hello there. Morgan Jones, that's a fucking woman. Is she watching? Hello there. Wow. Shout out to Anup. Thank you, my friend. Hello there. Shout out to Dr. Mellons in the house. What is up? Did you put on that skimpy tank top from 1992 like I told you so you can come help me get these views up? Let me know as a friend. Hello there. CA, what's up to you? Diecaster, I haven't seen you before. What's up? What's up? Hello there. Hello there. So, anyways, let me go into the depths here. When you get older, hello there. Right? And okay, I think I got to turn. I don't think I can continue. I gotta let this keep going. Well, that was a nice gesture. Thanks so much. Let me see if I can turn this off for a second so I can keep going. I want to let it play out though, to let Anup. Did you guys notice that we put my face on Leonardo DiCaprio? Could you tell? Rumble cock blocked me from donating. Why? Oh, because the Rumble stream is down, I think. That's why. I'm pretty sure it's not up and running. Is it? Yeah, it's not working. Okay, it's all good. Thank you, buddy. So the thing is, when you're older, guys, you realize, shit, I only have a couple more years to get this going, right? And when I come back to Tokyo, and don't get me wrong, like, dude, my life is amazing. Okay, I am I am totally privileged to complain about my circumstances here in Tokyo. Okay. But yeah, man, Hawaii is just heaven on earth. I mean, let me ask you something. What I'm about to show you is what like a lot of, masculinity, drop shipping, all the cool alpha male stuff that everybody wants to be involved with, remote work, whatever. This is what everybody aspires to. Take a look at this and just ask me, like, how would you not, like, I woke up to this. Like, how would you feel leaving this to come to like a cold, shitty, expensive city in Tokyo life? Like, come on. That was my alarm call. This is my alarm clock here. This is like, how could this not motivate you to wake up early and get going? Seriously. Okay. And then when you guys are getting older, you start to realize, like, I'm kind of here. I'll show you some trip photos. I was teaching the boys something. I don't know if you young kids do this, but back in my day, before you took some pictures on the beach, you got a little pump going on. So we did some push-ups for the pump. Okay. There's that. Hold on. I can't click through this and you're going to see some scandalous shit on this. We hiked. We went and saw waterfalls and stuff. This is me, Indiana Jones, MLD. Look at my white face. Just covering myself in friggin' sunblock. Wearing the same shirt every day because the person who packed my bags, I asked them, hey, I'm going to go run an event. I'm going to run an event in Hawaii. I need to look good. So the person who packed my bags took it upon themselves to pack nothing but Louis Vuitton and Prada. I was like, I can't go outside wearing this because it'll be covered in sweat and crap. So if you see some of these photos, I'm literally wearing the same 2 tank tops the whole weekend. It's hilarious. We got to overcome and adapt. Okay. But anyways, the point I'm trying to make here is this. Okay. And we all got to be men and handle this like men. The problem is guys like you. Okay. You guys don't realize how lost you are. And that's not a black pill message, but it's going to be hard to turn your life around. There's no other way around it. Like, I could sit here and lie, like, yeah, we could turn you around, and like, could we get you dates quickly? Yes, easily. That's easy. Figuring out the girl stuff, by the way, is the easiest part if you do what we say. By the way, okay. Yeah, cold weather. Yeah, appreciate you, Anup, for sending out those 50. That's amazing of you. Hooker, your trolls keep bothering me. Well, because you called me hooker, I need you guys to amplify the trolling on Dr. Melons for speaking to me in such a disrespectful tone. How dare you? Okay. What do I look like? Your husband? You gonna talk to me like that? Get out of here, woman. Ain't no hooker over here. So let's talk, shall we? Let's get into it. We're going to talk about today's episode because another thing is this. So here's what I've noticed. Okay. Let's break out the whiteboard. I'm getting hot too. And I might have to do this shirtless just to show y'all that I don't even care. Okay. Should we just amplify my debaggery and just go shirtless? I'm hot already. No shirt, no problem. Parth, you need to focus on yourself there, Junior. Okay. Yes, this is the only one you got it. When you say I see Dr. Mellon, just put the wall in there. Okay. You got everybody who has a gifted membership. You now have the MLD official emojis. Just put the wall every time you see Dr. Mellons. Okay. So let's talk about what's going on. All right. All right. So here we are. Okay. Now, you see, most of you guys are in here, okay? And we're going to make this red, okay? And most of you are in this sea of time wasting and low vibrational life wasting day-to-day behavior, okay? This is low status behavior, okay? And the majority of people, we're just going to use America. Sorry to all my Canadians and Europeans and whatever country you guys are from, but I'm just going to speak in generality to my American brothers, and then you guys can understand. But this is low status society, okay? This is trash food, okay? Okay, this is broke. Okay. This is, a lot of you guys are simping, you're not even realizing it. Okay. And this is your weak. A lot of you guys are just so weak. This is why I make you guys fight. Okay. This is where a lot of you guys are here. You're stuck here. And then you guys are stuck here for life. Okay. Now, what you need to be doing is you need to come through a baseline transformation, which goes through here, which is money, muscles, game, frame. Okay. And then this here is your baseline to exist. This is where you guys should be. Okay. Now, to get out of here is one part of the equation, but more importantly, you have to keep on and keep on putting in time to grind yourself out from here, down here, okay? This is loser. To here, which is getting you to above average. Okay? And then you graduate to the golden era, okay? Above here. And then this is when you are elite. Okay? Elite level man. Okay? And the most important skill you should focus on above all else is the ability to get a woman and she follows and supports you. A lot of you guys can't even support your fucking selves. You live in dirty rooms. Your whole life is a mess. You're a fat fucking mess. You can't control your calories. You can't control your finances, right? You guys are stuck down here. Okay. This down here is where this is hell for the average man. A lot of you guys are trapped and stuck in hell. Okay. And these things keep you enslaved. All right. And the only thing that could get you from the bottom to the top is what, chat? Let's go. 30 seconds on the clock. What's the only thing that gets you from the bottom to the top? Tenacity. Right there. We'll stop right there. Giovanni. Consistent action. Okay. This is called infinite effort. A woman doesn't want to be with some fucking loser. Okay. You need to be a man on a mission. You're working hard at your job. You're working hard at your body. You're working hard at your self-development. If you have a hobby and you want to play some whatever, you take the hobby serious, that's fine. But women don't want to be with some low status loser. They don't. It's hypergamy, right? It's all that. And I'm not saying in the sense like, oh, she doesn't want to be with you because you're broke. Okay, that's not what I'm saying. But you have to, a man is supposed to work. This is why women don't like lazy guys. You have to have an aura of hustling about you. You know, if you're a guy that just likes to go to the sports game and drink some beers and whatever, congratulations. You're just like every other dickhead out there. If you're a guy who has his shit together and you're a normal guy, like a woman will find you to a degree. Okay. The link for the memberships is it's the join button. Click the join button. Let's get me out of this YouTube shadow banned hell. Okay. If you open the tab, there's a join button next to Modern Life Dating. It's a gray join button. Click on that. Okay. Or just click on this link right here. Jabili's got it in the chat for you. Okay. So this is something you're always gonna have to do. Like when I talk to Lou, the lifting lawyer, you ever think he tells me, oh, I'm on a 2-month break from my diet and training? Okay. Can you go to your job and say, hey, boss, I just need 2-3 weeks off, and you got to keep paying me on top of that? He's not going to be okay with that. Everything. If you slack on your cold approach or game, you guys think that once you have game, like it does, once you get a girlfriend, the game is over. That's why so many of these guys are so cooked, because they think, oh, I'll just take time off. Okay.
Hello there.
Shout out to you, Feel Good Realty. Thank you for becoming a member. Thank you all. Okay. Now, here's the good news. Okay. You have to fall in love with doing the grind. Like, did I really need to come here and do this episode? Do I really need to do any episode? But I don't. Let's say I don't, right? I don't do the episode. Well, guess what? Slowly but surely, I'm going to start being lazy. And then any woman in my life is to see, oh, this guy's just not on his grind. And it starts to eat away at who you are. You understand me? As a man, you are supposed to be working. Okay. Actually, let me show you something. Let me just see something real quick. I want to see, I had this episode. I was going to do this for later.
All right, let's see in slow
Oh, let me
motion.
show you something.
I asked men in
All right, I'm going to show you guys something. I'm going to talk about this real quick because I really got to lay the foundations for this. Okay. And I want to break some fucking delusions that guys have. Because, you know, like, for example, right? I had somebody who was interested in joining monthly coaching. Okay. And this guy joined. Okay. But he started asking me about like, what day, like, so this is, I'm going to give you a breakdown of this guy. Okay. Lives at home with his mother. He's clinically obese. He finally got a job which is good. Okay. And he's like 5'11", I think, 5'10", 5'11", and like 230, 240 pounds. So clinically obese. And he was asking me, like, what days of the week am I allowed to eat fast food? I was like, none. What do you mean? You are fucking obese. He came to one coaching meeting, and then I guess he decided he couldn't not eat fast food. I asked him, what's your dream in your life? It's my dream is to make $50,000 a year. I said, okay, that's great. It's a good start, but you should probably aspire to do more because you are capable of doing more. Okay. He didn't want to hear it. And then he sent me a message like, I'm quitting coaching. I don't want to talk about it. Please cancel my membership. I said, okay, no problem. Okay. And the thing is, because a lot of you American men have lost reality. They have lost touch with reality. They don't know. They don't know like what women want from them and what it is to be a man. Right. So I want to show you something for an example here. Okay. Because as American guys, I got to say, the biggest cohort of simpiest and most beta male men on the planet, it's definitely British dudes, but because the British dudes have like London has fallen, bro. Like British guys have no backbone. They have no spine. They don't stand up to their government. They don't stand up to the women. And now you're being invaded. But a close second is American guys. I'm going to show you something I saw the other day. Take a look here. Let's just look at this group of men here. This guy says, I asked men in Russia and in America.
Men in Russia and in America if they would 100% financially support their woman.
Number one, why would I? But what is she doing while I'm working?
So let's take Exhibit A first of all. Okay. This right here, when I tell you I could look at a guy and tell you that he lives or has a heavy influence of a single mother in his life, this is the NPC character, if you will. This is the archetype. All right. This is the archetype of the guy who is being raised by mommy. Okay. So he has a little bit of a zesty look to him. You know, he's got earrings in, he's got he's got glasses on, he's got jewelry. He is, if you can see these little white specks here, these are dandruff. Can you guys see that at home? Let me see, where's my point? See this? Look, there's dandruff here, there's dandruff here, dandruff here, dandruff here, dandruff here. Okay. He's obese. Okay. He is looks like he's in his late 30s, early 40s. And listen to what this grown man is saying when he's saying, what is she doing while I'm working? She's at home being a woman. She's at home cooking and cleaning and minding the house after you're, you know, if he's lucky, but he don't have no fucking woman at home. But and what's the craziest part, he believes that this is true.
It's kind of like each relationship now is a 50-50.
Also, with his teeth all fucked up, obese. Now, here we go, straight over to a Russian guy. Is this guy more on the beta male side? For sure, but he's not obese. Decent sense of fashion about him. And look what he says. If it's my wife, then yes, because ultimately I'm responsible for her. Look at the big difference between Russian guys and American guys.
То, наверное, да. Вот, потому что все-таки я беру ответственность за человека.
Nah, she has to fight for herself.
Again, I don't know if this guy's American, but dirty shirt, shit all over his shit, fucking look at this nappy ass hair. Like, come on, where are my black guys in the chat? This guy is looking scuffed. Okay, got an excess. He's got some titties going on. Got a large amount of body fat in this midsection here. Okay. Look at those eyebrows. Those eyebrows look like fucking nappier than his fucking head. Like, you got to take care of yourself. You got to be presentable. Okay. Carl, I'm assuming you're a black brother. Look at this guy. Look at this guy, Carl Theodore, in the bottom left-hand corner here. Look at him. This looks like a before and after thing. This is you before working with me, and then Carl Theodore right here in the bottom. This is you after. This is the transformation that I consistently make with my guys. Okay. DJ Sid says, as a 50% blackie, this is unacceptable. DJ Sid is half black, half Vietnamese. Okay. And then, yeah, Ahmad is another black guy. Says, no afros, too hard to maintain and clean look. Exactly. No self-pride. Exactly. Phil is also, look at this. Look at this good-looking black man. Tall, jacked, well-spoken, clean teeth. I've met this guy in real life. Cat puts it perfectly. Dr. Mellons, gentleman versus mama's boy. Exactly. And then he's saying, no, she has to provide for herself.
She's an adult.
So let's go over to the Russian guy. This guy would arguably fall into Chad category in America. If it's wife, it's about family and children. Exactly. At least they're not all screwed up by propaganda. Look, this guy looks like a fucking Abercrombie Fitch model. Okay?
Yeah, это дети, конечно, в идеале, чтобы она уделяла.
And ideally, she should dedicate 100% of her time to raising them. Yes, that's so you don't raise a generation of iPad children like we have now. Drug them up with iPad, drug them up with, SSRIs, just whatever. Anything other than being a good mother.
100% времени воспитанию.
Well, I mean,
I don't want to hear what this guy has to say. I want to slap this guy in his face and tell him, go find your balls. It looks like this guy's married to you.
I would want it to be 50-50.
Very feminine behavior, putting his hands in front of his crotch too. Penis shame.
Самореализовываться ей приятно находиться на моем содержании, почему нет, я могу себе это позволить.
See, big difference there. Look at the American guys versus
I asked men in Russia.
I'm just going to play this with no sound. Okay. Watch. Look at this guy. Would you trust this guy to get anything done? Other than eat a fucking hamburger? This guy looks like he could hack a nuclear submarine and destroy the eastern coast of America. All right. I think this guy's African. Look at this guy. This guy's ready to steal your girlfriend. Look at this guy. This guy looks like he gets upset when Trump comes on screen and he has to turn it off. See that? That's some real defeated feminine body language. Did you guys notice that? Anytime you see a guy like this, I'll show you. When you see a guy go like this, pay attention. I might be hard to hear, but when you see a guy go like this is insecure body language. This is mommy's little boy. Covering the crotch. Don't beat me, mommy. Don't yell at me, mommy. Please don't, mommy. Compared to this, you don't put your hands in your pocket. That's some fucking, oh, I'm so ashamed. Oh, don't hurt me. I stand like this because I'm always just waiting for people to disappoint me. I'm like, let's go. What fucking great revelations are you gonna bring my way? Let's get your fucking stupid schlop out that mouth. Let's go. Okay, I'm gonna open a window. Whew. It's too hot. I'm dropping all this game. All right. Don't put your hands in your pockets. Yeah, listen to CA. She says that's gay. Listen to her. These women are actually willing to be watching this kind of content and helping you guys out. Good women. All right. But we got to get you from here, and it's a two-part equation, okay? Hands on hip is authoritative. Hands on hip is just me like, all right, what dumb shit do you got to fucking say now? Okay. So remember, you see this? No, you know what else is down here? Loser behavior. Number one loser behavior. And I've noticed that there's a direct correlation between this and guys who live at home with mommy and daddy. Because when you got bills to pay and you got things to do, you don't have time to sit around and watch this crap. Okay. So the second and most important and critical part about this is what I'm realizing is to go from here to here, you need a mentor. And to be honest, you need mentors. And that's what we provide in the Masculine Empowerment Network. We provide mentors in money, muscles, game, and frame. Okay. And it takes time. Okay. It takes time. I'm literally telling you, and let me just say something real quick. Let me commend you as well. If you've been watching me from the very beginning until now, and you've been paying attention attentively, like you have to understand, you are an above average guy in that sense. Okay. Because this is hard to do. This is incredibly hard. But if you're crazy enough to sit here and listen to me in the wee hours of the night, wherever you are, and you have a desire to change, and I'm especially talking to you right now, you who have never talked to me, who have never joined any one of my communities, you've been watching me for years, you have your shit together to some degree, but you're afraid to take the jump. I'm telling you, we need more guys, okay? We need more men. We are building an actual live, in-person, real-life community. And each event gets better. Each group meetup gets better. We get a couple weirdos that you know, sneak in from time to time, which I'm going to raise the level of screening. But if you're actually willing and ready to make it happen, okay, this is the community for you. We're building it, and I'm not stopping. While everybody else in this space chases clout and money because they're empty inside, ironically, I got tons of clout and tons of money because I just focused on one thing and one thing only: transforming guys like you whose lives are at home. And look, you think these guys, you think people like Anup are sending 50 fucking gifted membership and sending $100 like every month in donations and stuff? Do you think he's doing that because he's just like some fucking lonely guy who's a loser at home? No, because everything that I've taught him and coached him has helped increase the quality of life to the point that he keeps coming back and he keeps wanting to learn, and he's supporting me financially. That, like, you guys have to understand, for you guys that are kind of like, I don't know if this is going to work, I don't know, you're running out of time. You're going to die. And every second that you don't take action to get out of your situation is just going to take you longer down the road. That's the most important part. That's the most important part. Okay. Just in case says, I'm that guy somewhat together and ninja watching you for 5 years. That's what I'm talking about. You guys are the guys that I can help. Okay. But I'll tell you this too. All right. The problem in America is not hopeless. All right. Now, if you live in like Horror City, like Miami, LA, New York, yeah, New York, you could probably find some decent women around. It's not hopeless. Dude, America's huge. Okay. Huge, 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 huge. Okay. There are good women in Iowa. There are good women in Indiana. There are good women in Kentucky. There are good women in Oklahoma. There are good women in Montana. Okay. But if you just stay on the coast and you just, you know, kind of just like maybe try to get a girlfriend one time. You give up, go watch some porn, eat some fucking dog shit, Uber Eats, poison food, whatever. Pay $900, you know, for all this crap food. I can't believe how much Chick-fil-A is. I had a chicken strip meal in Hawaii. It was $12. The only reason I bought that because I was on vacation. You must have lost your mind if you think I'm paying $12 for fast food in my day-to-day life. Hell no. And good. I'm glad things are getting more expensive. Maybe America will stop being so fat and just financially irresponsible. Like America, guys, getting on a diet is free. Not eating food is free. The majority of you guys are overweight and obese. Do you know why? Because you eat too much. All you got to do is stop eating. Literally just stop eating. How much does a frozen bag of chicken breasts cost in your city? Type the amount right there. Type your city and how much does like a bag, like a 10-pound bag of chicken breast costs. What does that cost? You eat two chicken breasts a day. You eat 100 grams of rice every day with each of those if you need to sustain yourself. And then a bag of romaine lettuce and some little side salad options, carrots, whatever, and you can live good. $7.50. That's the fucking delivery fee on Uber or DoorDash. Okay. Phoenix, $10 for chicken. That could last you 4 or 5 days. So it's all good. Once again, the burden is on us. And we will make it happen. There you go. I've dropped 88 on a bunch of meat, and it'll last me like 2 weeks. Not even breaking my week bank. Good. I'm in New Jersey. Oh, you're still around, hey? I remember you. I'm in New Jersey, and 3 pounds boneless chicken is $10. There you go. No excuse for you to be fat there, Christian. Hope you're not. It's been a while now. We've been working together for some time. You better be down a couple pounds. So, £6 in Tampa. You are still fat? Are you really still fat? Well, we got to get going. Come on. So, the biggest problem here is you men at home. You're doing too much. You're eating too much. You're consuming too much. You're just too much. And we need to streamline your development. Streamline your plan that we have for you, okay? Because I'm going to show you some stuff now. So, one thing about women, too, is they give really bad dating advice in general, okay? It's really funny. It's funny how bad they are, okay? But I'm going to show you something because there's a lot of sensationalism online now, okay? And it shows a bunch of guys. Like, the biggest trend that bothers me now is, like, how there's so much of content out there of men complaining. That's what women do. Sit around and complain all day. All right. And you have all these guys that are watching all this content, and it just shows how like dating is just hopeless. And it's not hopeless. Nothing is hopeless. Okay. But if you are a guy that's not working hard on yourself every day, then it is hopeless for you. Okay. 8 pounds, 21.36, Missouri. That's expensive. Is it really? What kind of chicken is that? That chicken go to Harvard? Oh boy. So I'm going to tell you guys, it's not as bad as you think it is. Okay. And I went out, and even I was doing cold approaches too, not as much as I wanted to because I was prioritizing the guys. But you know, for example, I'll tell you about a quick cold approach. And then I was working with one of our VIP members. Okay. He's a doctor. He's a pharmacist. And you know, this guy's a good guy. He has a good heart and he looks good, but he's just like, he's not locking in. He's not locking in. And the thing is, he's not surrounded by guys who are locked in. That's the biggest thing. See, you're gonna, whoever you spend time around with, that's the highest watermark you can get to. Okay. So if you're in a group of friends and you're the high watermark, that means everybody's going to be pulling you down. You don't want to be around that. You want to be the weakest link wherever you are. You want to be the guy with the least amount of game, the least amount of fitness, the least amount of money, the least amount of self-esteem. You want to surround yourself around other people. So you're technically the burden of the group. But the good thing about high-level guys is we like to level people up. Like I was talking about this too. I talked about this on the Hawaii trip. You know, excellence is what I'm calling you to because you're a man. Do you understand me? I don't care if you're watching me in your car on some beat-up piece of shit iPhone or crap Android, or you're big balling like fucking Anup and you got money and you're sitting around and you're kind of in that position in life where you could flourish. You've done all the high level hard bullshit. If you are a man and you're hearing the sound of my voice and you're ready to work, you too can achieve what you want. But it will take hard work. So what's going to be harder? You eking your way through life, trending towards zero, or do you want to live a life of abundance, of flourishing? Okay, I'm 39 years old. I'm still waiting for women not to be like interested in me. Okay, I saw a beautiful white girl on Waikiki Beach. Okay, and it was right by, if you've been to Waikiki Beach, it was right by the pier where a lot of the locals jump off. Me, the doctor, and our lovely Indian Canadian friend, we all jumped off the pier from the wrong angle and we all hit our butts on the coral and it fucking hurt all of us. Okay. It was a good time. All right. So we were over there, if you know where I'm talking about, Waikiki. And I saw this girl, beautiful white girl. You know, I like just the way I like them. Really, really white skin, big white tits. So she was sitting on the corner just watching Waikiki, right? She had her AirPods in, which all you guys are like, oh, she has her AirPods in. Don't talk to her. She had her AirPods in, and she was just shoveling a Pokeball into her mouth, right? It was really funny. So I just walked up. She was sitting on a bench. I walked up from behind her, like a 45-degree angle. It was like one bench gap. I came within her peripheral vision. She looked at me. I just looked at her. I was like, you look like you're really enjoying Hawaii. And she's like immediately almost spit up her food. She was laughing because she's aware. And when you have high levels of game just means you have high levels of social intelligence. Okay. So immediately took out her left ear pod. She looks at me. She's like, I know, I'm here for 24 hours. I'm a flight attendant. And I thought that was pretty interesting. I was like, oh, interesting. So I was like, how does that work? Like you're just here and then you're off to another part of the world. How does that work, right? We started having some small talk. She takes out her other earbud now, and then she faces me. So her chest, her head, and everything is now giving me maximum attention. See, and this is the things you understand when you have game. You're like, okay, now I have an engaged person speaking with me. And we were talking, and I just got a little bit of information from her. We were just chit-chatting. And then she's like, yeah, but I'm leaving tomorrow. So I decided, are you doing anything tonight? She's like, I'm just going to get ready for leaving tomorrow. And so right there, I knew I could push and be like, hey, let's go when we hang out, blah, blah, blah. But my top priority was the group. But regardless, the reason I did this was just to show you, A, it's easy to talk to girls. B, a large majority of American men, I would go on record and say probably 90% of American men are doing zero cold approach. Zero. Period. So they don't understand that the whole world is like, every time I wake up, I walk around, I'm like, I could fall in love with any of these girls. it's all hidden behind the cold approach. But I had enough social acuity, really like, okay, she's like realizing she's got to leave tomorrow. Maybe she's not into the whole one night hookup thing, whatever. So I just left. And when I turned around, behind me was a big old fat white woman. And I could see on her face that she was listening to the whole conversation. And she was like low key jealous. And she was smiling. She was like, oh my God, this guy like walked up to her. Okay. So it's not as hopeless as you think it is. But all these nerds, okay, all these people who are telling you, you need to have 6 figures, you need to have 6-pack abs, you need to have all this crap. Okay. I see guys with 6-pack abs. I see guys with 6-figure salaries. I see guys that have the Chad potential for all these kids that think like looks are everything. These guys can't even close a door, let alone close a woman for a sexual encounter, let alone close a woman on your life dream. Okay. It's the blind leading the blind. So I get it why everybody feels hopeless, but we are in a self-created psyop and it's good. It's good. Here's why. Because I don't want to teach everybody these secrets. Okay. I like being part of the elite. I don't want to create a bunch of fucking retards who are going to tap into my untapped resource, which is cold approach. The best women in the world are found in cold approach, period. I have used these dating apps in America, and you just have to like sift through so many fat Z-zers. It is just like, it does appear to be hopeless. It really does. But that's another thing is when you have game and you stand out and you're willing to do the work, like you have no competition. You literally have 0% competition. Like, it blows my mind. It really blows my mind. But I'm happy because there's so much potential out there. And again, success is for the few, not the many. And you know why? It's because it is hidden, all the treasures you desire, under hard work. Period. Period. Okay? So, let's take a look. No, Carl said, no, I disagree with you here, brother, respectfully. COVID made everyone awkward to speak to each other to. No, bro. This made everybody retarded. This. And because what they do is like, how do I talk to girls? They go look at somebody on the internet who doesn't know what the fuck they're talking about, act like they know what they're talking about. Like, oh, that's how I talk to girls. I just got to go up there and be a bumbling fool. No. Okay. So, shout out to you, Odin's Lost Eye. Love you. Jon, not HN. So, there's a content creator who's a woman. She made a video the other day. Her name is Shoe on Head. For you guys may know her. And she titled this video The Female Dating Strategy. And we're going to break this down. It's 33 minutes long, but I want to get all this off of my brain while it's still fresh. Okay. Powered by the few last remnants of my trip, Zyn. 6 millis. How much juice do I got left here? Let's see. Zyns are not available for sale in America. All right. You guys got 2 Zyns, 2 6-milligram Zyns. And then we're going to have to downgrade ourselves to the 3-milligram wintergreen. Okay. If you have trouble eating, you're eating too much, pop a Zyn, not medical advice. Just don't be a fucking fat ass. All right, let's jump into it. Who's ready to go? I've been ranting. I've been pre-lining the road of today's lesson for you. Okay. So smash that like button. If you have a question that needs to derail me, go ahead and send a super chat. I will answer you. Okay. But gentlemen, we have got our work lined up for us without a doubt. And I'm just trying to figure out, I'm really trying to figure out who is here's the biggest thing. Okay. Because back in the day, real quick, I'm going to go after this. I'm going to jump into it. But I have to just tell you guys everything clearly from my perspective. Okay. And then let you make the decisions. But when I first came onto Rule Zero Red Man group, right? I know myself as a man. See, here's another thing too for you guys. A lot of you men, you boast into some other man's organization, you boast in another man's program, chat group, whatever, and you don't understand. As soon as you come in, you're at the bottom of the hierarchy. Okay, so you can't be coming there talking shit and telling everybody they're wrong and stuff. You got to prove yourself in that hierarchy of men that you actually know what you're talking about. Okay, so when I came into Rule Zero, when I came to Red Man Group, I knew, hey, I'm the newest guy. All right, I got lucky. Donovan likes me. Rolo sent me a fucking invite. I'm just gonna talk my shit. Okay. I'd always been a dog. Like for you guys that think like, oh, MLD just started getting pussy when he was fucking making money. Yeah, right. I get less pussy now. Getting me? The fuck out of here. But I'd always been a dog just like you guys. Just like, you know, like I got to say my one homeboy, Luis, this guy, he's a Puerto Rican guy. I love this guy. I would fucking take a bullet for this guy. He's a real, like, he's the guy that was 5'4", and everybody's like, I can't believe you're 5'4", because he's got like 6 foot tall energy. He is so, he believes in himself. You know, he's like a fucking Puerto Rican little Rico Suave motherfucker. You know, Puerto Rican people, how do they all, that little fucking small island, how come there are millions of people out here? Because these guys all got game. They're all finessing bitches, all, regardless of gender, these guys are out here, or regardless of race. Puerto Rican dudes out here breaking some girl's heart, right? Shout out to you guys, all right? But he embodies what I like to know when guys, and he's got money too. He doesn't lead with it, but he's got his shit sorted. But you know, I used to be like you guys, just like a regular fucking guy, like trying to get some pussy, trying to make some money, trying to stay fit, you know? So when I first came, I started hearing all this bad advice. Like I heard like, you know, that fucking weirdo, the guy who calls himself the president of the manosphere. You know, this guy was telling like, oh, this is my best opener. Like, you look like something along the line, something crass and stupid. Like, oh, nice picture. Can I come on your tits? Right. And then I saw like Rich and like Rolo like laughing at this. And I'm just like, interesting. Do these guys not know that will immediately get you banned off of the dating app? Whatever dating app you say that on. Right. I was like, okay, cool. Let me just bite my lip and just do my thing. Right. And then I start hearing all these fucking, you know, I'm sorry guys, when I hear, and no disrespect to anybody, but when I hear, I'm a little bit harsher on content creators, but when I hear some fucking goober who's like, oh, you know, I got fucking, you know, I learned the red pill because I was divorce raped and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, okay. So you are a real fucking dumbass, huh? I've never fucking got divorce raped or some woman like extort me or take my children from me or some shit like that, which I get it. Not everybody is up to the, you know, I took a different path in life, whatever. But I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then I start hearing more and more shit like cold approach doesn't work. I'm like, are you fucking
Uh-oh, retard alert.
The oldest and most effective way of securing women since the dawn of civilization, you're telling me now suddenly doesn't work all because you got some fucking course to sell? And let me tell you guys something too, okay? Cold approach is the man's land, okay? Listen to me closely. If you can cold approach a girl, sleep with her, she falls in love with you, and she's happily following you along in life, congratulations, my man. You are a top-level man, period, because the majority of men cannot do that. The majority of men cannot do that. And cold approach is the last bastion to find the mega hot girls. Because here's why, right? If you are like one of these guys that wrote to rely on Instagram game, right? And you want to holler at these influencers, bro, why do you think some of these fucking influencers are like 30, 31, 32, 29, 28, mega hot and still single? influencers, nurses, these are the top 2 types of women that cheat the most, right? And the nurse thing is pretty fucking interesting too. I'm just going to a little bit of a side rant because the nurse thing is nurses, actually women who are nurses, they actually make the best mates, but you have to understand there's good nurses and there's bad nurses. The reason why they say nurses cheat the most is because these are the nurses that are super, super, super highly stressed out and they're going through some shit. So they're for them to cope with their high stress environment, they use sex as a coping mechanism. I never met a girl who's in a good position in her life that's going through a hoe phase. Anytime they're doing some hoe shit, it's because they're going through something. And men are an escape for them. Okay. So, you know, I'm just hearing all this bad advice and I'm like, damn, bro. And then you start to get to know these guys and none of these guys are picking up girls nowadays. None of these guys have a healthy, another fucking thing is this, right? If a guy has an unhealthy outlook on women, if he has like if he has like a jaded, like, oh, women are trash and all this blah, blah, blah. Okay. That's because he dropped the ball. He never figured out women. Period. You know? Any of these guys who work with me on a trip or whatever, they'll tell you, I'm never out here like shit talking some woman in the street or fighting with her or getting involved in some like stupid toxic drama. It's retarded. Okay. You know, nurses have messed up schedules, no normal days off. So it's hard to date them. It's hard for you. And that's what I'm talking about. A lot of you guys haven't experienced genuine desire from women, right? A lot of you have not experienced like genuine burning desire from women. And it shows, you know, because you guys are like so just like hate filled and angry with women. And it's like, how are you going to attract something good if you're like that? So let's take a look at this here because we're going to start to I'll talk about this. Okay. This is the female dating strategy. Check it out.
Years ago, I made a video where I read some terrible pickup attempts by men trying to date women. And I figured, you know what? It's International Women's Day. Let's do a female version of that video. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We are once again taking a break from the men and focusing on the fairer sex, women. You wanted equality, ladies? Well, here it is. Today, we are looking at the female dating strategy. It's 2025, and apparently the men have given up on approaching us. 45% of men ages 18 to 25 have apparently never approached a woman in person.
I would say that number is higher. For sure. I would say that number is massively higher. Because even these guys who say like, oh, yeah, I do cold approach, like they walked up to like they were nice to the waitress. Like, oh, I was nice to her. I did a cold approach. Like, I actually didn't. Okay. Look at that number.
Which is honestly like so pathetic. Like, what are you scared of, Zoomers? That women are.
She's right. When women like are sitting around wondering, like, why are you guys so afraid? Like, really, like they don't have hands. What is she going to do? And I had to, because here's, you'll see this on the, where am I? There I am. You'll see this on the Hawaii documentary. Okay. Day one, because everybody comes to me, I'm a fucking red pill badass. Oh, I could do everything. I could cold approach. I could fight. I could make money. I could do it. Like, oh, okay, cool. I'll take you at your word for that. So we get there Monday. We had our first challenge. Okay. I'll give you a spoiler alert. Okay. Spoiler. Don't watch now if you want to, you know, be surprised during the documentary. But on day one, I gave everybody a tally clicker, and I say, congratulations, guys. This is your first approach challenge of the week. You have to cold approach 100 girls. Okay. So that was step one. Okay. Now, The second part of it was I realized by Wednesday, the highest member we had done something like around 25. I was like, okay, guys, what's 100 divided by 5? 20. So everybody here starting Wednesday should have at least 40 approaches. Why does anybody have no approaches? Ooh. Oh, oh, I thought you were the bad at. I thought you were Mr. Red Pill. I thought you had it all sorted. So then that morning, I had a talk with everybody, and I said, this is ridiculous. You need to start cold approaching now. I said, I can cold approach 20 girls before noon. This is baby numbers. And then from there, thankfully, the tide of the program massively shifted. And all the guys that had dates with girls and had successful seductions, 100% from cold approach. So I don't want to hear shit from anybody. And I mean, they had sex. If you didn't put 2 and 2 together, multiple guys. Okay. One guy pulled 2 different girls, gorgeous girls too.
You're gonna film your sad attempts to hit on them and post them on TikTok for the world to see. That doesn't happen. But it seems like in order to get a date and save ourselves from crippling loneliness or eventual depopulation, the women have started really upping their game and becoming more assertive. Too assertive. Many people say that all a woman has to do to get a date is just stand there. Doesn't matter how fat, ugly, socially awkward you are, just stand there. Just stand there and a man will come to you. While men have to put in more effort. They have to be handsome, tall, rich, well-groomed. Wait a minute. That reminds me. Before we get into all this, let's quickly get into today's sponsor, Henson Shaving.
No, let's not. I don't want to hear about anything you have to say.
The ad. Now let's get back to the video. Okay, so where were we? Ah, yes. Women. Can't live with them? So let's just dive into this dumpster fire, shall we? I love your tattoos. Thank you. Can you not send me a smile face? I have a boyfriend. All right. Off to a great start. Hey.
Okay, so what I'm going to be doing on today's episode is, because a lot of you guys have such little experience with women that you just believe anything you see. So little things like that, okay? If you're engaging with a woman who initially says, oh, hey, how are you? Nice tattoos. He says, nice. And he sends back a smiling. She's like, don't do that. I have a boyfriend. You're just dealing with a crazy woman. And not all women are like that. But when you identify it, be like, okay, so is this potentially going to lead me to having sex with this woman? She's already giving me some bullshit about having a boyfriend. There's no boyfriend destroyer. There's nothing you could say. You're dealing with a fucking crazy person. You're dealing with a dishonest person. You're dealing with a scandalous person. So just move on, period.
Hi, thanks for liking my pic. You're fit, by the way. Welcome, and thanks. I have a boyfriend. Sorry. You're hot. Thanks. I have a boyfriend. Okay, schizo. Just wanted to let you know that our...
She was right, too, because, like, again, women will just get on dating apps and stuff just to, like, look for validation, okay? So don't take it seriously. Just want to let you know that our date was the worst ever I've been on, and I hope you die in a tragic car fire, loser. Awesome. Crazy person confirmed.
Our date was the worst date I've ever been on ever, and I hope you die in a tragic car fire, loser. I'm really glad I dodged a bullet here. Best wishes. So you're not even gonna try to apologize for the bad date or try to make things work? You're just an ugly shit person. Glad I won't have to deal with you again. Good luck being alone forever. You
Like, that sounds like a guy, like a red pill rage guy. Okay. Again, so here's the thing too. You guys got to remember, this is what really changed my life. When I was young, in my 20s and stuff, dating around, meeting a bunch of these psychopaths, right? I'll never forget. There's this one white bitch that I dated. Her name was Samantha Turner. I don't give a fuck if this gets back to her. Samantha, you're a dumb, miserable cunt of a white woman. I went on a date with this girl. This girl made me feel like shit for anything, any attempt to trying to do anything, be nice, whatever. She was just a major, major, major bitch, right? And when I became older and more successful and kind of, you know, had some wisdom about life in me, right? I realized this bitch is a psychopath. You think she's married to this day? Nope. What is she? 30 pounds fatter, miserable, on SSRIs. And most importantly, out of my life.
Get money.
Okay? Stop taking these women. You guys, here's the biggest problem with guys. You meet women and you automatically assume women are better than you. When statistically speaking, you're probably better off than her. Okay?
You just told him you hope he dies in a tragic car fire. Why the f would he apologize? Or better yet, try and make things work. Next. They can't all be this crazy, right? Right? Hey, you probably didn't really notice me, but I was in your physics class and I thought you were really cute and I got your number from your friend. Oh. Hi. Who'd you get my number from? Justin? I was wondering if you want to maybe go out for coffee or something else like that sometime this week. I'm flattered, but I don't think I'm interested. LMAO, what the f? You don't even know who I am. I'm not trying to offend you, I'm just uninterested. LMAO, you're not even worth my time. It was more pity than anything, LMAO. Don't f***ing talk to me anymore. LMAO, you thought I'd be interested in you. You're f***ing delusional. Messing up a chance with me, LMAO, you're lost anyway. I'm out of your league. Go f*** yourself, stupid asshole. I love seeing someone's true colors and realizing how disgusting they are on the inside. This is a common theme you'll see here.
So that chick is, that just shows you how women can't handle rejection too. Like, guys, you will never, ever, ever regret shooting your shot. You never regret it. Cold approach is for you. It's not for the woman. She doesn't understand you're on a bigger journey, a journey to conquer yourself, a journey to level up, a journey to become a better man. Okay? You're never going to regret making the cold approach, but you always do regret not making them. Okay.
Woman messages man rejects woman freaks out and says she was never interested anyway. But you were so interested, you went out of your way to get his number from his friend. But yeah, you're not interested. Cope. Next. I'm not sure about seeing you again.
She's right. She's spot on.
All right, good night. Wow, that's it? Seriously? Okay, now I realize that was a huge mistake. How rude. You just pissed me off and I never get mad. Don't be immature and ignore me. I can get any guy I want to. I don't need you. My uncle is the old governor here and works for the embassy. My family has power. You are nothing. Goodbye. See, I was always thought...
That's how you guys sound. Like, bitch, don't you know I'm a level 80 paladin in fucking World of Warcraft? You're nothing, ho. Another thing is you just gotta, like, guys, you have to enjoy your life. Oh my God. You guys are so like doomer. Like, this is what you guys do. Because again, the biggest problem I encounter is the male ego, right? So you guys are so high on your own supply. You guys are like the biggest alpha male warrior in your head. All right. When the reality is you're very far from that. Especially if you have not been putting in the work consistently. And you think, okay, I'm going to cold approach this girl and she's going to never give me a shit chest and everything should go flawlessly. Or we're going to have sex immediately and she's going to orgasm and then she's going to get out of bed and want to make me steak and eggs for breakfast. And she's going to clean the house and she's going to sit down next to me and we're going to read The Rational Male. We're going to buy some pheromone soap. We're going to watch Fresh and Fit. She's going to support everything that I believe in, no matter what. And if I don't, it's because she's a fucking skank. And she's a virgin. Yeah, and she's a virgin. She's a virgin, too. You guys are like Raiden. You guys remember Raiden from Metal Gear Solid Sons of Liberty? And how Raiden was like the VR version of Snake. And Snake was like, haha, nice VR training, you little cyber fag. But I'm going to break your bones in real life. The Raiden character was hated by people. Okay? Because he was Mr. VR training. Okay? Go out tonight. Go out tonight. Go wherever you are. Cold approach 100 girls. Do you have the balls? Are you really man enough to self-govern and self-coach and force yourself to go out there and do 100 cold approaches? I'm here to help. Let me ask you guys something, honestly. How many of you guys felt a little lost when I was gone? And I said, fuck it, I'm just going to disappear. Go teach the guys who are actually willing to put in some effort. Okay? What would you do if I got like killed in a wave or something? For all you guys, like, yeah, I'll get coaching next week. I'll get coaching next month. I'll do some. I'll do it next month. You think your opportunity is there. But that's okay. Because I'm looking at an untapped market. And once again, I'll do my best to save as many of you as possible. Okay?
Means no, but apparently no means get back here and try harder. Hey, please delete my number. I'm sorry, who is this? Oh, hey, yeah, I didn't save it, so you're good. Why? What is the matter with you? We had 2 really nice dates and you don't want to see me now? You're probably a cocksucker anyways. Don't know how to handle a real woman. No wonder your wife left you. They really want these men to be like, oh, please, no, please, give me another chance. Please, queen, just a crumb, please, just a sniff, queen, please. And then when they don't do that, when the men are just like, okay, bye, they're like, how dare you reject me, queen of the universe, you What are your thoughts about being with someone who is cute in a broken kind of way? I'm not really sure I understand what you're talking about, but if you're talking about yourself, I hardly even know you. It's just that I'm cute, but broken. Bro. Run. Hello?
She's kind of right. I could fix her. You couldn't. Send her my way. I got her. Just joking. I have enough of you guys to fix. I don't need a woman on top of that. Okay? You want to know what a good, real indicator of if you're the motherfucking G or not? How many of you guys, I'm not trying to flex. I hate having to give this fucking disclaimers, by the way. That I'm like walking on eggshells with you guys. How many of you guys have dumped a girl and she has begged you to stay? Literally begged you. Okay? One of the biggest common indicators I have seen upon the women that I've broken their hearts and, broken up with them, and, it is what it is. But they often tell me, I can't imagine my life without you. I cannot imagine my life without you. You have to, your presence, your aura, your life. Okay. You got to think about this. Your life, you're building a gigantic fortress that not everybody can come in. And very few people get the privilege to come in and experience your amazing life, your amazing world. What have you built? You built a single bed, you built a 1-bedroom sharing existence with your mother. You live at home with mommy and she makes you fucking scrambled eggs on Saturday and you guys talk about what's going on in the news. I get it. I love my mom too. I love my mom. My mom to this day, she'll cook me breakfast and scratch my head. And she's like, you're so handsome. You're so smart. Do you know that? Like, yes. Yes, I do. Make me some more bacon. But that's the extent of our relationship. It's not like I'm going to sit here. Let's go to the flower mart. Let's go shopping together. Like, no, mom, I got shit to do. I got millions to make. Okay. You have to build something, build a life. That's what men build, women move in. Okay. But what have you built? What rules do you have for your kingdom? I don't care. Everybody knows this too. A little thing. Like when we had Hawaii, okay, and we had the headquarters, I was like, listen up, fucking animals. You come through that fucking door, you take your shoes off. Or you go back home. Those are the rules. Okay? And it's okay to have the rules for your domicile as a man. But I'm trying to tell you guys that the problem is not women. It is you. And that's the best problem you can solve, is the problem of you. Okay?
Talk to me? To think I was going to sleep with you, but you up and ghosted me. Piece of crap. No woman will ever love you like I would have. I'm going to have to ask you not to message me anymore, thanks. F you. You're worthless. Nobody will like you. You should hang yourself. What's crazy is, I know this is like some of you people's dream girl right here. You all want the yandere anime girlfriend until you actually have one in real life. Trust me. Hey, hi, hey. What's up? Send me a sick pic on SC. We are having a Riz off and I want to win. What? P.S. babe. I want to put each of your balls in my nostrils and inhale until they're behind my head and I'm high on your stank. Oh, wow. Is this the female version of like, I would...
You should probably close that one. You should be like, why don't you just come over? Just come over. We'll film it together. Okay. A lot of you guys, like, you don't have any sense of urgency. Like when you're with a woman, you have to understand it is up to you to plan the entire interaction. Okay. One of the members, I'm not going to say who, one of the members was cold approached by a girl, and we had it all on film too. We're not going to put it in the documentary, but we have it all on film where she looked at one of the members and she was like, she looked at him. She was like, and realized he wasn't going to close the deal. So she does this. She takes a drink of her drink, sets it down in the bar, looks around, and then grabs my guy by the wrist and starts pulling him around the fucking club like a puppy dog. I was like, I sat him down and I said, do you see this shit? Do you think any woman is going to grab me by my wrist and going to fucking drag me around? I told him this. I said, what if that woman was going to drag you down the road to some secluded area with some two big ass Samoan dudes or some kind of hoodlums out there ready to beat your ass and take all your money and just leave you there? And here you are drunk following a girl.
Uh-oh, retard alert.
Women are disgusted by men they can control. Because women are incredibly, incredibly high-level psychological predators. Okay? And if they can manipulate you, they're like, look at this idiot. Look at this loser. Okay? They want somebody better than them. Why do you think women fall in love with like these hyper manipulative, hyper fucking controlling kind of guys? Because these guys outwit them and they're attracted to that. Okay. Yep.
Would drag my balls across 1,000 miles of broken glass to hear you fart through a walkie-talkie? Is that what I'm looking at right now? Beautiful. 10-10, no notes. Don't expect to hear from me again. I'm horny. Ah, yes, the duality of woman. Hey, I had fun last week. Would you want to meet up at Samson's or something tomorrow? It was pretty fun, but I need to be honest. I sensed some strange aura about you when we met. You seem cool and everything, don't get me wrong, but I just don't think we're compatible. Strange aura. Okay, already a bright red flag here, but let's keep going. I really do appreciate the honesty, especially after some of the experiences I had, but I'll be honest, strange aura is pretty vague. Could you elaborate a bit, just so I can know what to work on? I just don't think we're
Okay. So when a woman says like your aura is off, that means you're too much in your head. All you guys that like overthink, that's what they're talking about when they say your aura is off, because you're not fully balanced in how you think internally and how you act externally. There is an incongruence there. And anytime we notice incongruencies in nature, it's a red flag. You know, women have this when they could just like talk to a guy and be like, oh, this guy's a little weird. This guy's kind of awkward, right? And that's something, you know, that's like women can only see that. If you go to another guy like, you seem fine to me, bro. Okay. So then she says, I just think we're compatible is all, especially with our morals. I'm an extreme advocate for freedom and rights for everybody. And I just don't get that vibe from you. And I want to avoid another potentially toxic, controlling relationship. So that means she got out of, if somebody's consistently in toxic and bad relationships, something's wrong with that person. Okay. Like, I love that you showed me your guitar and played a few songs and showed me your playlist, but I noticed a lack of diversity in it. It was all white men, which you may not think is bad, but it speaks volumes to me about you as a person. So again, you see, this is why you guys, a lot of you guys have frame problems. That's why I add frame to the Money Muscles game frame. Okay. And the reason is because You don't believe in yourself. A lot of you guys meet women and you automatically think they're right, you're wrong because you want to get some pussy from them. But they want dick too, guys. They want dick too. The same way you look at a woman with big tits, flat stomach, nice round ass, and you're like, damn, that is so hot. Women look at us when they see big shoulders, muscular chest, muscular arm, your facial hair, right? Just the manly essence about you. They're attracted too. But if you don't have strong frame and you read this shit, I read this shit, I'm like, okay, this is probably some white bitch who is some liberal, hates herself, is low-key racist because she's like, I noticed that there's a lack of diversity in your playlist. I don't look at my fucking playlist and be like, oh, do I have enough whites? Do I have enough blacks? Do I have enough what? My playlist is 99% Korean girls. Okay? That's what I fucking listen to these days. Right? This is retarded. And then this is a girl that you think she's better than you because you have low self-esteem, you have low game, you have low frame. So you can't even interpret data to analyze that, oh, wait, this is a crazy bitch. Okay?
Compatible is all, especially with our morals. I'm an extreme advocate for freedom and rights for everyone, but I just don't get that vibe from you, and I want to avoid another potentially toxic, controlling relationship. Like, I love that you showed me your guitar and played a few songs and showed me your playlist, but the things I noticed is the lack of diversity in it. It was all white men, which you may not think is bad, but speaks volumes to me about you as a person. Wow, you're serious? Yes? Alright, good luck finding someone with a mindset like that. Alright, you don't have to be an asshole about it. I was being nice and passive as possible explaining that to you. Point proven too, you and every other guy can't take simple constructive criticism because it hurts your immature little egos. I know it's no big deal to you, but outside your little cocoon, people struggle every day and you clearly could care less. I wonder what the guy who schedules your gigs would say if he knew he pays a racist asshole to play at his venue. Oh.
There's the racism. There it is. There it is. That woman is, she bought into the liberal propaganda and she's cooked. Because any guy like me, I see a girl like that, I'm like, okay, she's crazy. She's clearly doesn't have her. She thinks she knows something and she really doesn't know shit. So I would just laugh and be like, oh, okay. Cool. Because here's the thing. Here, I just had a revelation. I'm going to draw something up real quick for you boys. Listen, there are 25 minutes left in this video and I got a whole lot of rant in me. And we're 1 hour and 42 minutes deep. I could keep going. Or what do you say? You guys need a break? You need to go get a juice pack? Let me know. Because I'll drop some game that just hit me right now. But I need to know in the chat that you guys are ready for this. Okay? Because I need some signs of life from you guys in the chat. Okay? I need to see, yes, I want to hear this. Okay? I talk about this in the dark past too, which I'm not going to play I'm not going to play the module, but I'll give you a Young Metro says, keep going. I'm on it, big guy. I'm on it. Big ups to you, Young Metro. All you guys. Carl Theodore's in the house. So keep it rolling. Michael Amato, the silk shirt Chad. DJ Sid is in the house. Yeah, I want to hear this. Can you spell here correctly? H-E-A-R. God damn, did you do that again? Get ready. 20 of them coming. Look, that's me. Look, see? That's my face we put on Leo. Do you guys realize that? Because of Anup, now you can see. Well, because he did that, at first you had, what is the quote? He says, at first you had my curiosity, but now you have my attention. Is that the quote? Let's go. I'll draw this up in the meantime and let Anup's support show you guys what's up. Okay. All right. We're going to do two things. All right. Hold on. All right. So I'm going to show you guys. Let me show you. I'm going to show you some real big boss shit. Okay. Real big boss shit. This is the number one thing women are looking for. What's the number, like, real quick chat, what's the number one thing you want to hear from a woman when she's describing why she likes you? 30 seconds on the clock. Right there. Post it up. Yes. Now you have my attention. Bingo. Oh, look at that. A guy I've been coaching since 2019. He got it. She feels safe. Security. Safety and security. She'll feel happy and safe around. Yes. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Feel safe. Probably. Yes, exactly. Shout out to you. Feel good. What is that? Feel good farm. Are you a farmer? That's cool. We got farmers watching us. We got fucking software engineers. We got doctors. We got 2 doctors in the squad now. We got Dr. B. We got Dr. Vegas. He's coming along strong. So, okay, I'll show you something. Okay. All right. So here is, okay. Here is Normie HELL. Okay. Here is Normie HELL. Okay. Normie HELL is negative, lazy, fat, broke, drama, unhappy. Okay. This is what your average girl everybody has to go through and deal with. Okay. Your boss is a piece of shit. Work sucks. You know, this is if you're a normie and then that you just think like, oh, this is it. Right. All right. And this is an empty, sad existence of Netflix, right? Dating apps, which are equally hell for women. Okay. If you're not doing it right. See, women have everything on easy mode. You know, poison, delivery food, Uber, etc. Right? This is Normie HELL. Okay. And even in Normie HELL, they have like solutions for Normie HELL. Right? Example, SSRIs, antidepressants, bad mental health stuff is too. Bad mental health is here. Which them racking up a massive body account also contributes to that. Okay. The average woman, an average person, an average man, they are trapped in Normie HELL. Okay. A farm is like a yacht for hippie chicks. Can we have Hot Dude Con Farm Fest? Okay. Okay. Normie HELL. Okay. And what you want to create is Hot Dude Heaven. Okay. Hot Dude Heaven is all about the mindset. So it's about prosperity. Actually, no, you know what the first part of it is? For all you negative shits, it's optimism. Optimism, a bright outlook on life. Okay. It is goal oriented. It is safety, mental and physical. Okay. It is a place of happiness, peace. All right. Prosperity. It is the fucking right. Here we go. It is discipline. That is the backbone of all masculinity. Discipline. Okay. Can you say no to the pizza? Can you say no to the donuts? Can you establish dominance on your new coworkers in a subtle way? Okay. All right. What else is optimism, goal, safety, healthy life? You're not fucking binge watching pornography. You're not watching trash. You're not eating trash. Okay. The average woman, every woman is looking for this. Okay, this is like crack. They cannot get enough. And women, most women, they can't create this. If she can create this, it's because her father's helping her along the way, or she has gone through a tremendous amount of trouble in her life and she has overcome the odds. I don't know if you guys remember that one Spanish lady who used to be in the chat all the time. And she was a nail, you know, she got arrested. She had went through all that shit and she had to rebuild herself from the ground up. And I used to, you know, low-key coach her on the phone and just talk to her from time to time. And this is what she was desiring. And I told her, like, you'll find it. You will find it. Okay. And she found it. She has a baby with this guy and she's happy now. Okay. Yeah. And look, Brooklyn's in the chat. She says it's hard as fuck without a man. Not going to lie. All right. So this is what you want to create. Okay. Physical and mental. She can't feel too safe, and you can't create this heaven in your mom's house. You can't create this in your family's house, because if you're if you're in a regular house, at least it's your parents' rules, it's your dad's rules. So you can't make hot dude heaven when you're living at home under his rule. Okay, does everybody understand? Okay, and this place is addictive. This is why girls, when you start dating them, they start, and a real G knows this shit, but then they start leaving stuff at your house and they start slowly but surely moving in. Okay, but it's still up to you for frame to control the terms of her moving in and her being around you, because they can't get enough of you guys when you produce hot dude heaven. And a lot of women also, they can't make this shit. And I would say a large percentage of women, they don't know it exists. And that's why they're like, I hate men. Men are trash. Okay. The women are just equally as jaded because there's just so many bad guys out there. The women don't know this exists. And you don't need Lambos and Ferraris and all this. Ultimately, this comes from your frame. So if you have no frame, how are you going to create heaven? The first thing you do when you want to set up a battlefield or a headquarters or a fort or anything is you need to establish a perimeter. Are my military guys correct? Isn't that the first thing you do when you secure a place, a landing zone, any place to rest your head, establish an HQ? You have to establish a perimeter. Any military guys in the chat can verify that, yes or no? I think I'm right, but regardless, this is still the way. You have to establish perimeter. Only Tyler Paul. I think he's a military guy. He says 100% correct. Just in case, I guess you're military too? He said yes. Correct. So how are you going to create this when you're broke living at mommy's house? When you keep on cheating on your diet? When you keep on not sleeping on a normal schedule? When you can't even get rid of that big old lug of fat you got carried in front of your stomach? Young Metro makes a good point, and he says, I love a woman to feel safe, but sometimes a woman can feel safe to start letting the screws loose. And that's when you have to correct her behavior, because that's another thing. You guys don't realize this. When you take a woman under your wing, okay, you are now her, she's your soldier, like Patrice O'Neill said, she's your soldier, and she's reporting for duty. Okay? So you got to tell her too, hey, here's the deal, okay? I'll tell you, for example, there's a chick I'm dealing with right now, right? Okay. When I first met her, kind of seen her casually, okay? But she wanted to just go and drink all the time and party all the time. And when I first met her, I was like, oh, okay, cool. I guess this is who you are. But I just started pulling back. She's like, do you want to drink with me? I was like, no. She's like, why? Because it's fucking Tuesday. I was like, and I asked her sincerely. I said, he's like, what? You need to drink alcohol like every day of the week? Immediately I'm establishing the frame and I'm questioning her. I'm like, so this is what you need to do? Like you need, I wasn't doing it in a condescending or mean way. I was just asking her genuinely, because I want to know, you guys got to start interrogating these girls, because you're just going to let anybody come in your kingdom and start putting their fucking muddy shoes on the sofa, and you know, she's coming in there acting a damn fool. Some of these girls, they're used to dealing with guys with no frame. You know, I was seeing one girl for like just like a couple weeks. She's young, she's like 24, and she was like she's a bar girl. She's like working at this bar near my place. I was just like, yeah, come over here and put yourself to work. But she came over like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, was like being loud. And I was like, bitch, it is 4 o'clock in the morning. What are you doing? She was like, what? I can't listen to music loud. I'm like, no, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. Like, you need to calm down. And she was like, oh, okay. Settle down. Same thing with the girl who's boozing all the time. I'm like, so you just drink all the time? She's like, well, you know, it's just fun. Why? I'm like, well, I got shit to do. Like, I have to wake up early and do YouTube. I've got to go to the gym tomorrow. Like, I've got to take Happy to the vet. You know, I've got shit to do. I can't just sit around and be like an irresponsible retard. And a lot of you guys just throw your hands up. Oh, my girlfriend drinks all the time, man. I don't know what to say. I don't want to lose her. Blah, blah, blah. Because you're afraid. And the reason you're afraid is because you don't believe in yourself. And you don't believe in yourself because you haven't pulled enough women and domesticated enough women to know, oh, I could do this for the rest of my fucking life. So you think, oh, I have to just deal with this fucking alcoholic who's going to come ruin my fucking life. You forsake your frame, then you forsake who you are, and then the original guy she liked you for is no longer there. You lose the girl. You also lost yourself. Ta-da! Everything's fucked. And whose fault is it? You. Okay? Remember, the backbone of frame is this. They abide by your rules or they leave. And that's it. So what do you have? Honestly, you right now at home, ask yourself, what does my hot dude heaven look like? And guys, you're in a first, if you're listening to me and you're in any kind of first world country, you could turn your shit around. Okay? Period. There is a way for everybody who's watching me to make it. Period. Is a part of your daily life. Part of Normie hell. Because then what would incentivize her for to change to get anything better? Right? Are you lazy? Are you fat? Are you broke? Are you involved in drama? Like, when I see two grown men arguing, I'm like, both these guys are fucking, you guys are cooked. Like, you argue with each other. I don't argue with people. I don't argue with anybody. In a first world country, you could turn around 6 months easily. 18 months max. Turn your whole life around. Go from living in Normie hell to hot dude heaven. What are you going to do? I'm going to go use the bathroom and we'll get going. I'll be right back. Pay attention to this too. Here's monthly code. I'm just going to put it on a loop.
What's up, guys? Thanks for watching today's video. We're going to get right back to that, but I want to tell you quickly about my coaching program, the Money Muscles Game Monthly. If you're having trouble getting women in your life, keeping them around, and getting dates, if you're having trouble with your finances, this is the program for you. It's a very simple program dedicated to solving those problems with you right now. Each of these coaching sessions are a group coaching session with live interaction on the second and fourth Sunday. Every month, we meet at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Zoom to discuss exactly what is going on with you, what problems you have, what roadblocks are in the way. And then from there, we come up with a special plan for you to get the results that you want. I know what you could say. There's all this free information on the internet. There's all these free content creators putting all this stuff out. If that were the case, the world would be healed by now, but it's not. Okay, it's the blind leading the blind. You don't even know what's good information or not. You need a mentor. You need a group. You need a tribe, and you need to be held accountable. That's what you have in the Money Muscles Game Month. In addition to that, we have a free 24-hour support Telegram chat where you can link up with other like-minded men just like you who are dedicated to solving their dating and money problems right now. So If that sounds like something you're interested in, I want you to stop what you're doing right now. Go to modernlifedating.com/monthly, sign up, and then you're gonna get an email sent to you with a Telegram link so you can join the Telegram chat and get on your plan to fix your problems immediately. Do not let another day go by where you silently suffer, lying to yourself, saying you're gonna figure it out, because you won't. You need help, you need a mentor, you need group support. That's what I am, that's what my community is. I've dragged myself from the depths of poverty to the tops of financial success. I've dated hundreds of women around the world. I can easily teach you how to do this, and it's a cakewalk. But it all starts with you going to modernlifedating.com/monthly and signing up today. Thanks so much, and let's get back to today's video. What's up, guys? Thanks for watching today.
All right, I'm back. Yeah, exactly. Just in case makes it. But remember this W Barney thing when they were like trying to clown me on Fresh and Fit? When it was some ratchet, some girl living in Normie Hell. She was like trying to clown me. She's like, "Well, you just like Barney in your purple suit," and I was like, "Oh, so funny! Wow, I just cannot control all the laughter that is inside me right now." Okay, and what I did though is what I took what she did was as a shame, and then I flipped it. And I wore it as a badge of honor. And I told everybody in the chat, W Barney in the chat, if you like me, guys, when I was live on Fresh and Fit. And then she immediately started pulling back and whatever. Right? It was so funny. And they don't even know. Like I pulled one of the chicks from that fucking show. And that chick's to this day wants a shot at the title. But I digress. Okay. Yeah, thank you. Was that Bangs? Hell no. No, it was not. Okay. So, let's continue with this nightmare of onslaught of text messaging. And I'm going to show you the comment section too.
My God, there is so much to unpack here. Let's just dump the whole suitcase out. First of all, I never get tired of how equality to these people is just like literally when things are 50-50. Like your Spotify playlist has to literally be 50% men and 50% women, or else you're a toxic partner. Like, I'm sorry, but if a man was specifically forcing himself to listen to female artists that he didn't even like out of some like political move, that is a red flag.
Yes.
That is some performative lib shit. That is the type of man you have to avoid. Also, I love that little thread at the end, like trying to get him fired from his gigs. 1010, pure cinema. Well, I don't know. I get weird when I'm in a good mood. Like I'll accidentally rip a guy. It's crazy. What the f? Okay. Could you imagine a man like, when I'm in a good mood, I'll just rip a woman. I'll just start ripping. Literally a video of anal sex. Hi. What the actual? What? The video? The one you sent starting this whole conversation? What? Why? Did you seriously send me a vid of you having sex? Yeah. What the f? Did you just send me a video of anal sex without my consent? Yeah, and the Chad sexual harasser. Damn, nice. Your turn. I'm good. Wow, I send you a pic and you can't even send any pics? You took advantage of me. You send the pics on your own. I ain't asked for them. Get the f out. If a girl sends you pics, it's kind of expected to return back. No ma'am. Whatevs. You a dumbass piece of shit. I'm tired of trying. Find someone more deserving to get my pics, who actually appreciates me and doesn't use me for my body. Here's my body. No thank you. Stop using me for my body. Men used to have to work for a titty pic. These bitches out here just giving it away for free or for like the price of a cheeseburger. Sad. I'm just at home bored as f. Are you alone right now? Let's get freaky nasty, daddy. Get out of my DMs. You're stupid. Unfollow me now and get the f out of my DM, bitch. There's coming on Tuesday.
I think that was probably like an OF girl using one of her like messengers, and the guy just didn't want to deal with it. That's probably what that was.
Strong. And then there's let's get freaky nasty, daddy. Also, I just noticed the folders I made for these screen caps are really sus. Small dick, butt sex, freaky nasty, lesbian. This is all for work, honey, I swear. Oh, I love JRPG games too. Which one's your favorite? Persona 4. How tall are you? Oh, well, 6'1". It's already in my bio. Glad you aren't short. Hope you're actually 6 foot, not lying about it. Yeah, I'm not. What's your waist circumference measurement? Rest in peace to this man. What the f? Why does it matter? Why did my height matter? Huh? You're a man. Men are supposed to be tall. That's bare minimum for a man. LMAO, okay, you're a woman. Women are supposed to be thin, right? Oh, F off. A woman can be whatever she wants to be. Your reply is extremely sexist and objectifying towards women. Read a book or something. How is it different from your height requirement, though? Are you not objectifying men as well? No, it is an objectification. Women are systematically and historically oppressed, and we don't have the structural power to objectify men. Men's preferences are oppressive and damaging towards women. You give me off such small peen energy. Bye. Oh my God. Is this
so? Okay. So the now this is on the man, and here's why. where
PG games too. Which one's your favorite? Persona 4. How tall are you? Oh, well, 6'1". It's already in my bio. Glad you aren't short. Hope you're actually 6 foot, not lying about it. Yeah, I'm not. What's your waist circumference measurement? Rest in peace to this man. What the f? Why does it matter? Why did my height matter? Huh? You're a man. Men are
So right here, okay. So rule number 1, you don't argue with a woman. Number 2, you see this right here? LMAO. Okay, you're a woman. Women are supposed to be thin, right? Right here, this is on Tinder. Your account will be deleted. So this is on the guy. You know, you just move on. You just move on. That's it. You don't argue with a woman who's on dating apps. It's already like a bad look that she's on a dating app. You don't argue. You're going to lose your account, period. But this is the problem with a lot of guys who watch like the combative. You guys think you're not programmed by what you are watching, and you are. You don't arguing is low level game, and it's like it's a poor behavior. Like I told you, remember? Hold on. Remember I told you? Anybody in my life who tells me, oh, there's some drama around me, I know this person's broke. Okay, drama. This is fighting, arguing. This is Normie hell. No bueno. Doesn't work. It's anti-seductive. Where do you see James Bond arguing with any woman in any movie? Okay.
are supposed to be tall. That's bare minimum for a man. LMAO, okay, you're a woman. Women are supposed to be thin, right? Oh, F off. A woman can be whatever she wants to be. Your reply is extremely sexist and objectifying towards women. Read a book or something. How is it different from your height requirement, though? Are you not objectifying men as well? No, it is an objectification. Women are systematically and historically oppressed, and we don't have the structural power to objectify men. Men's preferences are oppressive and damaging towards women. You give me off such small peen energy. Bye. Oh my god, is this real? This is almost like too on the nose to be real. Stop objectifying women, you have a small penis. Bye. This is the issue with that stupid that's like, oh, racism is actually prejudice plus power, because the only outcome of that is dumbasses like this. Also, there's really nothing wrong with asking somebody their height, but I guess this guy was kind of just like sticking up for the short kings who have been rejected because of their height. Male solidarity, bros before hoes, I suppose. Why are you as a man saying you are tired? Men used to die in a war and now they are tired. Why are you as a woman questioning me? Women used to get slapped for talking too much. What? He was literally just bantering with you. He was matching your freak. There is nobody worse than somebody who cannot banter. Maybe Hitler. Maybe. It's pretty close though. Yo, dick big. Yo, hole.
I would just say probably not a good idea to digitally be telling women you're going to slap them in the face. Don't leave any digital evidence of you telling a woman you're going to slap her in the face.
Hole big? I have a regular hole. Like, what kind of question is that? Bruh, never mind. You want some weird shit. The f is even a big hole? Oh, I'm sorry. Is it weird to randomly ask somebody about their genitals? He's simply giving you that same energy that you gave him and inquiring about your circumference. And so I ask again for the people at home. Yo hole, it big? Things to do to keep your man humble. Tell him his penis is fine or normal. Casually compare him to other men. Give one-word answers. Avoid eye contact and lean away. Lavish more attention on your dog than him. Tell him that you need a break from texting.
So this is a toxic woman right here. And the amount of likes and stuff you see for you guys that trust everybody, like there's 1,132 ideally, if assuming I would say this is a majority women here, but they like support and agree with this chick. So it's the blind leading the blind on top of that. It's the blind leading the blind. Okay. This is the #1 way to destroy your relationship as a woman, but they're so fucking dumb. They don't even realize that because the women are just equally as lost as the men are.
I'm gonna do all these things on my girlfriend. Thanks for the manipulation advice. You are hateful. Oh my god, these women, they can dish it, but they absolutely cannot take it. As soon as you flip the script on them, they just like malfunction. Okay, this one is apparently from a lesbian to another girl. Would it offend you if I asked you to send me a pic of your breasts, but with a top on? I'm not offended, but I won't do it. I have a boyfriend actually. Oh please, but I'm so lonely. I haven't seen a girl in 2 months. Never mind, there's a bridge outside. I think I might jump. You know, my father's already dead and I'm not even lying. My mom doesn't need any more deaths. So bye. I bet you're glad that people like you kill lesbians like me every day. Show me your tits or I'll kill myself. Amazing. It appears even the women are not safe from femcel rage. When women and men are rejected, there's a few paths they go down. There's the I didn't like you anyway cope, the I hope you die, and my all-time favorite, I'm going to kill myself. Dear my dead name LOL, I am very much love you and miss you. Every day is a struggle without you. No, I do not have attachment issues, but you are my favorite part of my life and you are wonderful. I'm sweet. Good night, that is all. Please be my Valentine. Or I will stab a hole in my chest. I'm not trying to pressure you with violence toward myself, even if I have thought about it multiple times. The end. Hey, I've seen you at school and I think you're really cute and your tattoos are so dope. Do you have Snap? I couldn't find you on Insta and I'm very shy, so I asked for your phone number and I'm texting you as your secret admirer, LMAO. If you're gay, I'm sorry, but if you're not, you probably noticed me, LOL. Have a good night, maybe I'll see you tomorrow. I'm incredibly flattered, but I actually have a girlfriend, I'm sorry. Thank you though, I genuinely appreciate the compliments. And serious props for shooting your shot. Not a lot of girls have that kind of confidence. Okay, so he shot her down nicely, told her he had a girlfriend, even gave her props for trying. I dread what is about to come next. Okay, well, she doesn't have to know. I heard you and her live in another city, so you could always be my sneaky link. I just know it's big. Is it me, or are women getting hornier? I would bet I'm way hotter than—
Honestly, and that's another thing, okay? So women are getting desperate to this time right now, because slowly but surely that the online revolution that men are going through right now is... it's causing them. Oh, we're going in. It's the last one. Zen. You know what made me so happy, guys, in Hawaii? It is a sacred, ancient way that men used to enjoy life back in the day. But when I was in Hawaii and I had the sweet taste of Zen and salt water in my mouth. I'm having like flashbacks to Hawaii. I need to go back to Hawaii like right now. Fucking Tokyo sucks, man. I love Hawaii. I'm going to cry. But girls are slowly but surely realizing that their cuntiness, these are American women, right? But their cuntiness is leading them down an inevitable path of eternal loneliness. And a lot of women are getting blackpilled on this too. I'm telling you, the one of our guys walked up on this girl. This girl was fucking gorgeous, dude. She looked like a James Bond girl. Beautiful, beautiful body, skinny, nice curves, beautiful hair, nice fashion, sitting on the beach all by herself. And we sent our doctor to go talk to her. And she literally was like, jumped, startled when he walked up to her. She's like, I'm sorry, just nobody talks to me. Nobody talks to these girls, bro. There's another gorgeous woman. We saw this girl, beautiful hair, beautiful nails, skinny, gorgeous, so hot. Objectively a 10 to some guys' standards. We were hiking Cocoa Head Mountain, and one of our guys was injured, and like we were just like letting him limp behind because, you know, he needs to man up a little bit. And she saw him like limping down this hill, and all the guys were like, yeah, he'll be all right, which he will be. But she's like, oh my God, you're just going to let him? I was like, go help him. Immediately she went over there, put his arm around her, put her arm around his waist, and helped him walk down the hill. One of the prettiest girls we saw on the trip. And she was Instagram was totally cool, was like asking us what we were doing later, but we had to like stay on the agenda. Some of the dudes followed up with her. They're still following her on Instagram, you know? But what I'm trying to say is one small 5-day week opened the eyes of these guys that like nobody's talking to these girls. Nobody's talking to these girls. Very few and far between. So you can't be upset at these chicks because they're just equally as lost, man.
Than your girlfriend. You would be so lucky to have me, and I saw you looking at me. That was some real shit. Please don't ignore me. I will see you tomorrow. You're the hottest person I've ever seen, and everything you say is so interesting to me. You're so tall and attractive. Restraining order. now. Hey, 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 hey. Who's this? It's Katie from the bar. I'm sorry, I don't know you. I think you have the wrong number. Yeah, right. You're just trying to get out of this, aren't you? You fat f***. I hope you get your dick squashed by a meat cutter. I didn't even like you anyways. I was just pity you. You have a small penis. Hey, hey, hey. I hope you die. I didn't like you anyway. You have a small dick. Bingo! Bingo! I got femcel bingo over here. Hey, boo. Hi. Got something for you. Huh? Not safe for work. I'm in a relationship with a girl that I plan to marry someday. Look, I'm really horny and lonely. I need a boyfriend. Then find someone else. I'm taken. Didn't work? Here's another. Respond, please. You're gonna make me cry. I can send more nudes. Dude, look. Stop, for f***'s sake. I don't know why you won't accept me. I'm hot. We'll send nudes anytime you want. We can 24/7. Like, dude, what is wrong with you? It can be yours.
Side chick energy. I like her effort. I like it. And when you're that guy, bro, I'm telling you, there's always going to be some girl after you. And especially if you put yourself out there, you start walking around, being seen, looking good. You know, you look above average, you look muscular, you have an above average fashion about you. You're not like jittery when you talk to girls, you know?
This is the type of woman who is so used to getting anything she wants by doing this, and she's so confused why it's not working with this guy. A good man with a good woman is impervious to devious Jezebel trickery. Hey, damn, I'm not used to texting first, haha. Hey, that's fine. I never know what to say anyways. Yeah, it can be super awkward, haha. Tell me about it. So what kind of stuff do you enjoy doing? Fingering my p***. Hee hee hee. Wanna see? No. Hey, I had a really good time tonight. Same. I always have a wonderful time with you. Yeah, dinner was amazing. I just have something to say. Please don't take this the wrong way. What's up? Did you seriously only get me flowers, or is there another surprise or something? Oh,
I dated a girl like this. So when they say that, sayonara, baby, you gotta go because
She belongs to the streets.
you're the only gift that these girls should be happy about getting. Like, guys, I've dated so many girls, okay? And if they like you, they're happy if you bring them back a box of fucking Honolulu cookies from Hawaii. Okay. If they like you, they're just happy because you're bringing back the heaven. You are hot dude heaven. Hot dude heaven is the gift of eternal life. It is everlasting. Okay. This is why some of these girls too, they'll get with a guy. Guys do this too. You get with a good girl, you get with a good guy. And you don't realize how good your life is. Laundry's always done. She's never cheating. She's never doing some hoe shit. But you're just like, oh, I just wish she was hotter. I wish you start nitpicking at her because you got everything so good. And then you think, oh, I could just go find this good partner who's just like a hotter version of her with no bodies, all this shit. And then they dump the girl or she dumps the guy. And then they go out and sometimes they never fucking find what they were looking for, what they had originally, and then you're lost for life. Then you have to inevitably forever accept a downgrade. It's a lot, dude. It's telling you guys think these amazing people in your life just grow on trees. They do not. And you don't want to be left alone, man. I tell you, I talk to a lot of guys. They're hopeless. And they're hopeless because they don't want to do the work. You have somebody good in your life who's taking care of you. She's a good woman. She's not cheating. She's not being a hoe. She loves you. She takes care of you. You know, it's a rare thing. It's a rare thing.
Oh no. Oh no. What do you mean? Again, dinner was great and I'm not complaining. It's just flowers, really?
I dated a girl and I got her some, like, cause she was like, you know, we didn't have the best year, so I didn't feel like spoiling her at Christmas. So, yeah, I just gave her some workout gear and some little, you know, things here and there. And she's like, the relationship was kind of rocky anyways. And she was like, that's it. That's all you've got me. And in my head, I was like, yep, we're done. But I was just like, oh, yeah, sorry. The economy or something. Economy is no factor for me, but her lack of gratitude, and this is a woman with inner game issues, by the way. Okay, none of you guys, if you get a gift from anybody, all you should be happy about it. Nobody's worthy of getting gifts. I mean, technically we all are. If you're in the fucking, you know, super inner game where we're all worthy and shit like that. But reality is not really. No. Okay. And if somebody buys you a present, you should be grateful. Okay.
That's like the most generic female gift possible, lol. Most girls don't care for them outside the movies, lol. It wouldn't be so bad if you got something else too, but no, just useless flowers. I also got dinner. It was fun. I'm confused. LMAO, dinner was an activity. Flowers are a gift. I'm not complaining about the activity of the evening. I'm complaining about the gift. Not that hard to understand, lol. What the fuck? Yeah, what the fuck indeed, lol. I just thought it was a nice gesture along with the dinner. I didn't think it was mandatory I get you an Iron Man suit as well. Iron Man suit, lol. Oh my god, you're so dramatic. No other guy has ever treated me like this, and my girlfriends agree I deserve better. I shouldn't settle for a man who won't treat me like the queen I am.
Right there. You see that? My girlfriends agree I deserve better. This is the sabotager. If you're a woman and you have a guy that's nice enough to take your ass out to dinner and pay for you and buy you some flowers, and your girlfriend, oh, my girlfriends agree I deserve better. And this bitch too, the fucking Christmas bitch that I dumped, all her rotten American friends were constantly shit talking me. Oh, you could do better. You could do this. You could do that. Okay. Where's that chick now? Not married, not with kids, still fucking slinging that used pussy on the Tokyo streets. Red flag. This bitch ain't deserve shit.
Just take this as a kick up the ass to work harder, lol. I like how in the beginning she's like, I'm not complaining, and then she's like, I'm complaining. Useless flowers. What's a useful gift? Does she want a tool set? Like, what? Any woman worth a damn will appreciate the romantic gesture of flowers. This lady needs to stop listening to her most likely single girlfriends who are up in her ear probably like, oh my god, he only got you flowers? Girl, you deserve so.
I love being right. I haven't even watched this part. This is fucking hilarious. I love being right. I love being right. She's right too, in that sense. Don't go watch this bitch for dating advice though. She can only guide you so far. But I will tell that she's right in this situation about the single girlfriends and everything. And women understand how crazy these other bitches are too. Straight up.
So much better. You deserve the princess treatment. Dump him. That's so awesome that you're a bodybuilder. I see IFBB as a sponsor at the show in your profile. Do you have your IFBB card? Tell me you know nothing about the sport without telling me. He's trying to have a conversation with you about your interests. What the f? Tell me you know nothing about.
Women who do excessive amounts of bodybuilding, that's some kind of red flag. That is really not normal. Women who are like really into this fucking way. I've never met a woman that's like really mentally normal who's into this like extreme bodybuilding shit.
Oh yeah. He's trying to learn more about it, you stupid bitch. Holy shit, I couldn't imagine someone being like, oh, so you do YouTube for a living? So, like, do you earn money from subscriptions? Or tell me you don't know anything about YouTube without telling me. I swear to God, some people just use dating apps as punching bags. What are some of your favorite bands/artists? That's such an awful question. I like what I like. Music is such a huge part of my life, and it's awful small talk to try and describe my music taste. Because it would just be like writing a book if I were honest. What? He's literally just trying to get... He's trying to get to know you. If music is a huge part of your life, why don't you want to talk about it? What the fuck is going on? What is wrong with people? I feel so bad for people dating today, dude. I feel like I got on the last chopper out of Vietnam. Hi, I hope your week is off to a good start. Actually, I only just checked your pics now. Not attracted at all. Haha, I don't know why I messaged you. Take care. Well, you know.
So that's a woman who's on dating apps or whatever, just looking for validation. Again, guys, the chance of normalcy that you have is cold approach. And that's what nobody's telling you. Cold approach. Are you man enough to walk up to a woman and be like, yes, I think you're pretty. I'd like to take you out on a date. The girls that you want aren't on dating apps.
No, at least she didn't waste his time. Wait, there are 2 eyes in that high. Everyone knows the more eyes in a woman's high, the more attracted she is to you. This is science. Good morning. I saw you at Walgreens this morning. I was the blonde behind you in the checkout lane. Just want to say that you hot as hell. Hit me up if you want to chill. How did you get my number? You gave it to the lady at the register for your rewards or whatever. Do you want to get breakfast or something? Or just hang out? Super flattered, but pretty darn creeped out as well. No thank you. Have a great day. Whatever. Don't need to be an asshole. You probably got a little steroid dick anyway. Why can't they ever just be normal? Why can't they ever just be like, yeah, that's okay. Have a nice day.
And then the thing is there, what do you infer before, like, okay, what do you infer in the chat from that conversation right there, chat? What do you infer from the whole interaction? 30 seconds on the clock. Go. Let's see who's learning, not just mindlessly watching content. Let's see who's actually learning. Steroid dick, wrong. AWOLT, wrong. Anybody else? Take a shot. Come and win my approval. Nobody knows? Damn. Glad I'm here. Nobody? Those are the only two. She's Russian spy. I'm sorry, wrong. She likes you, John. No, she probably wouldn't like me off of that. I know why she approached the guy. She can't handle rejection. Wrong. Can't handle rejection. Wrong. She has zero self-awareness, consideration for the guy. No, wrong. Bingo. Good job. Feel good. Farm, Vermont. Dude is built. Yes. The dude is jacked. And he's jacked to the extent that a woman was like, I'm going to like wait and creepily take his number and then DM him. Is this even a real live stream recorded? Are you okay? How can you do pre-recorded live streams on YouTube? Because we can't. I don't think so. You say red flag in stalking. I say green flag and I'm a fucking hot dude and making this bitch break all social norms.
It's always, you have a small dick, I'm gonna kill myself. All right, sleepyhead, sleep well, catch you later. Catch me later? I'm not a dude, I'm not a buddy. We didn't just meet for a beer. I'm a woman, please act like I'm one. Sounds good. Yeah, that shit makes me cringe. You aren't my coworker. Dope. What? Oh my god, she freaked out and then edited her message to make it look like she wasn't freaking out. This is so, oh my god, this is so embarrassing. I'm actually dying. I'm dying from second-hand embarrassment. Did she have like the psycho version of like post-nut clarity? Post-crash out clarity? Hey cutie, wow, I f***ing complimented you and don't get a thanks. I'm a beautiful girl who messaged a peasant. I'm so f***ing nice too. Whatever. Oh no, we got some nice girls here. Oh no. Hi, hello, how are you? Better now with you in my life. How about you? Good. And this is why white women, when they have a chance to date outside their race, they choose African American. This is why Asian men are the last picked on the US dating market. He didn't respond for like a few minutes. And she's just like, this is why Tyrone is better. You seem pretty genuine though. I would love to get to know you.
It's so funny because they are, and this, I'll tell you another story too, right? So there's one section of the day. It was, I think it was what day was the booze cruise? Thursday or Wednesday? It was it was either Wednesday or Thursday. It was when we were doing cold approaches and the numbers were not okay. And I said, if anybody wants to get on that fucking boat, you better have a bare minimum of 20 cold approaches. So go and get the fucking number up. I don't give a shit. Get that fucking number up. Okay. Yeah, it was Wednesday. Thanks, guys. Wednesday. Oh, okay. And that was the day that we were pushing to get these guys with the cold approach. One girl, so there's a big college presence on Hawaii, right? And they go to University of Hawaii or they go to HPU, right? Hawaii Pacific University. And then UH Manoa. Let's save this. Still has coffee flavor for it. That was my last one. I'm fucking sad. I want to go back to do Hawaii right now, guys. Anyways, so there's one white girl, 6 maximum, but I was with the doctor and I was like, come on, we got to get these numbers up. Go talk to her. And he went and cold approached this girl. And this girl was like, she didn't even know what to do that somebody cold approached her. I was like, oh, so we're all badasses online, huh, homegirl? And I did the approach with him and we were talking to her. And this girl was just like, she was so socially awkward. It was like the social awkwardness I see in men. And she just couldn't like, what do I do? You know, nobody's talking to these girls. No man is talking to these girls. No, ma'am. Mark my fucking words. I'm going to start changing things and we're going to get things going to show guys how to cold approach and watch. Everybody's going to start copying me. Mark my words.
Oh, you. Thank you. Of course. Planning on sleeping soon, I hope? LMAO, what did I do? And here you are ghosting. That's crazy, bro. You're something else. It's A-okay. The more I looked at you, the more you were really fat because you're a fat f***. Lose some weight. Also, your kids are ugly as f***. I fell asleep. Oh my god. So many of these people are dodging bullets by just simply not responding in 5 seconds flat. About me. I'm crazy. I'm into toxic, manipulative, dominant men. Womanizer too. Also, I'm bipolar. I'll block you out of nowhere. I'm anti-feminist, not brainwashed. Addicted to—
I'm into toxic, manipulative, dominant men. I'll block you out of nowhere. Wow.
Nutella jars, gym, and probably hitting you. I'm old-minded, old-fashioned, and amazing. And of course, I'm always right. Let's be real here. A lot of you would charge like a bowl right into those red flags. TLDR, f off, I'm fussy. High standards, not remotely down to earth. Vanilla, exotic, and expensive. Looking for husband material, I'm busy. You're gonna have to make an effort. I won't message you first. I'm allergic to cats, camping, and any hotel less than 4 stars. Have your shit together, be fit, respect women, earn grown-up money. My shoes are my children. Things I like, romance, opera, and monogamy. Things I loathe, pronouns, racism, and mayonnaise.
So 48. This is a woman who's been caught in Normie hell her whole life. And that's why they don't know how to communicate what they want. Because again, like I told you, they don't know that hot dude heaven exists. They cannot even verbalize this.
And this is why you were single at 50 years old, ma'am. Sorry, fellas, this one's officially taken. But in case you want to get in line, no toxic people allowed. Get in line? Imagine being this woman's boyfriend and seeing this. What's wild is, though, men will actually get in line. There will literally be men lining up like, me, I'm next, pick me, queen, I'm next. Get off the fucking floor. Get some self-respect. How to lose a man.
Straight up. She's 100% right. How to lose a man. Care about him, show your loyalty, show emotions, be a nice girl. So again, this is a woman who just got burned, right? Because there's women out there who get burned by guys too, guys.
Care about him, show loyalty, show emotions, be a nice girl. This is like literally the mirror version of nice guy syndrome. I think I even have like a man version of this exact post, like right here.
How to lose a girl. Love her, respect her, give her space, reply fast, give her attention, take care of her, show her love. Again, these need to be reciprocated too. A lot of you guys are jaded and shit because you do this and you don't get back. You just did that to the wrong woman. This is not how you lose. This is how you lose a shitty woman. Because a woman with bad inner game, bad broken game, okay? People have bad inner game and bad game because they don't love themselves. That's the bottom line of all inner game. You don't love yourself enough, okay? So when people do stuff to love you, you feel weird about it because you don't even love yourself. So that's just a woman with bad inner game that he lost her to. And the same thing with the other woman.
Exact same shit. Women just go for assholes. I'm a nice guy. Men just go for whores. I'm a nice girl. Shut the f up. All my male friends be saying they love girls, but only girls they like be paper white, dead skinny, and clenched waisted, curvy upper body, and age group 18 to 24.
Yeah, this is welcome to the red pill.
Shaking my head. This is sad. My friends say they're attracted to attractive women, but the only women they're attracted to are attractive women. What? Are you hanging around these men because you want them to f you? Are you boyfriend zoning these men, ma'am? Me realizing that all of my guy friends just look at me as a homie because I'm not cute enough for them to date me. Wait. Again, do you want all your guy friends to want? My friends say they're attracted to attractive women, but the only women they're attracted to are attractive women. What? Are you hanging around these men because you want them to f you? Are you boyfriend zoning these men, ma'am? Me realizing that all of my guy friends just look at me as a homie because I'm not cute enough for them to date. So all of this is just dressed in a hoodie, giving a double middle finger to the camera, hair kind of damaged. That's what you're afraid of, by the way. All of my guy friends just look at me as a homie because I'm not cute enough for them to date me. Wait. Again, do you want all your guy friends to want to date you? Listen, if all your friends want to f you, you don't have friends. You have simps. You have simps you string along for validation and attention. Unlike me and my 2 million simps that I string along for validation and attention, the difference is my simps are based and your simps are cringe. My simps can beat up your simps. No, but for real though, what the f? This is why people think men and women cannot—
She's not joking. She kind of low-key views her audience as much simps too. She knows what's up.
Be friends. And this is why those people are probably correct. I think it's totally possible for single men and single women to be friends, but the chances of one of them developing romantic or sexual feelings is pretty high. And if that happens, you just cannot be friends anymore. If you cannot see yourself being just friends with that person, like if you're constantly fantasizing about them and you just really want to be with them, you need to leave that friendship because all that's going to do is hurt you and eventually them. You need to rip that band-aid off. You need to be honest. And like I've said in the past, being friend zoned sucks, but being boyfriend or girlfriend zoned also sucks. But if you are that other person and you know that that friend has a crush on you and you still keep them around or like use them as an emotional tampon, because I've seen people do that, you are just a bad person. I just realized, are situationships bang zoning someone? Men wouldn't be so lonely if they stopped jumping to every 5'1" bitch they see. Short girls have no worth at all and are basically children. What's good about them? Wouldn't you rather have a girl who's actually nice, aka me? I don't understand men. Me, smart, nice, athletic, has a college degree. Men, chooses the 5'1" bitch who's stupid as hell.
It's so funny. I look at women under 5'4" as like, I can't. Sorry, I need tall kids. You are disqualified. You are play zone only.
Hashtag, what am I doing wrong? Hashtag, they always go for the stupid ass short hose. Hashtag, what's so good about women with child bodies? Hashtag, majority of women are tall and getting taller. So, hashtag, I hate men, I really do. Is this like the manlit version of a woman? Like a bitter tall woman who has been rejected for being tall and like resents shorter women for getting men? Every day
I told you guys, tall girls are lonely.
I discover a new breed of human. About me, will never get a boyfriend. It sucks so much. I don't want to live. Guess I'm no good ever as a girl. I try so hard. I really do. Hey, I'm not looking for anything right now, but I just wanted to tell you to hang in there because you'll find that special someone one day. I've personally given up with relationships for the time being, but just for a while because I know one day I'll meet the right person, and I'm sure you will too. I am the right person. Stop being selfish. Oh. Oh no. At first I felt bad for this person, but no. People doubt that femcels exist, but this is some femcel energy if I've ever seen it. Men, bitches ain't shit. Well, if you spent less time dating women who support the slaughtering and raping of animals, what do you expect? Vegan women like me are nicer, more respectful, and we care about humans and animals. Men, step up your game. Stop dating non-vegan bitches. A vegan nice girl. Like I said, new breed of human discovered every day. Why don't any of the buff guys at the gym talk to me? I think I'm a pretty cute girl, but all the guys seem so focused on their workouts. Like, seriously, guys. Why are guys at the gym focused on working out? Really, bitch? Also, maybe they don't approach you because they don't want to be blasted all over TikTok for glancing in your general direction. Yes, I bought these skin-tight yoga pants that vacuum seal my ass, so you see every pore of my ass cheek, but don't you dare look! No, really, they sell yoga pants that purposely go into your ass crack. God forbid you look at this woman's ass with this gravitational pull sucking in her yoga pants. Those 18 to 25-year-olds are nothing but a bunch of dumbasses. Why don't men date women over 35? We're much smarter than those whores. I can't stand them, but men seem to love them. Maybe it's their bodies, lol. That's all they have to offer. Sex, that's it. Oh no.
No, that's all you had to offer your whole life was sex, and then you get left behind. I'm telling you, there's a growing cohort of women in America. There's a growing group of women that will be single forever. We are less than 5 years away from being to 2030 when half of the female population in America will be single. Okay? Yeah, the wall. Guys, go ahead, put the wall. Everybody's got wall emojis in the chat now. So go ahead, throw those wall emojis in the chat. If you got a free membership from Mr. Anup, put the wall emojis in there for you boys. The wall is undefeated. The wall is undefeated. Okay? And men have the loser wall too. Don't forget, men have the loser wall. And the loser wall is, I'm going to do a breakdown later because I saw a Chinese dating show the other day. Because this is what I do, to try to find as many pieces of information to have you guys believe in yourselves. Okay? But where he crushes these girls with some logic. And I'm telling you, women expect you, guys, if you're after the age of 33, I'll give you to 33, when you're at least not have some kind of financial stability to you, women are going to look at you and be like, what the fuck have you been doing? What the fuck have you been doing? You have no ambition. You have no determination, no drive. Like women, it's funny when women, because I just look like a regular guy in the States. I got to like revamp my look. I'm engineered for Tokyo pimping. With Tokyo pimp, American game is so intense. It's like so in your face. Like Japan, first world Asia, it's all about being cool, reserved. You don't need to be like super steroid jacked, right? And so with the American girls, you really have to like, because they're so extreme and they're so like immediately like, but every time a girl finds out that I'm like, doing well or whatever, it's amazing how their behavior changes like that. I met some girl, I went to the big island of Hawaii on my last day on Sunday. And I went and I just wasn't even thinking like, I'm going to do a cold approach. But I just sat down because it was me, it was William in the chat and another member. And we wanted to go to the Hawaii Volcano State Park. So we get there, we're on a big island, we don't know anybody. So we have to wait to pick up this car. So we go to this cafe. And I sat next to this like local Hawaiian woman. And this woman was like elated to talk to me. And I just sat down next to her. I wasn't having an agenda. I was just like, so you live here? So I was like, what's it like? This is like a whole new world for me. And, you know, we were chatting and stuff. She's like, you know, I could just tell that you come from means. Right. I didn't elaborate. I want to be like, actually, bitch, I am my own means. I don't want to be like that. Right. I was just like, oh, just let her just listen. And they could pick up on you. And this girl, and it was funny, I didn't realize this until later. She was stuck with what I think was some deadbeat dude. Because this dude was in the cafe. When the food came, there's 2 plates. But this woman was full on having a full, like, open conversation with me in front of this man. And I asked her, like, what do you do for a living? She's like, oh, I'm a caregiver for my son who has special needs. I was like, fine, cool, whatever. Right. And then I see the guy like sit down next to her. And I was just like, oh, you know, just being objective. Guy wearing like a tattered shirt, black guy, kind of like hair wasn't really, it was like kind of like grown out and like unkempt. You could tell this guy just kind of don't give a fuck. And I was like, damn, this woman's like disrespecting her man hard in front of him. And as soon as I saw homeboy, I just disengaged her. I just started talking to the lady making my cappuccino. But I'm telling you guys, like, there is a point where you get to where you're self-sustaining, where you can make money on your own. You can do money, muscles, game frame 100% on your own. And that's what I want you guys to do. Oh, look at that. Milagros, were you here? I was talking about you earlier on today's episode. I actually specifically brought you up. Talk about how you're a fucking good woman. This is the woman I told you who's the nail tech who, you know, unfortunately she went through a rough patch in life and now she's got herself a good man and a baby. I am the gift that keeps on giving.
No. Okay.
Yeah, it's the part of the, you could go back later, but it's, I talk about hot dude heaven versus normie hell. And I have the whiteboard up. You could check it later, sweetie.
What do you have to offer? What are you bringing to the table that is so different and unique and special that these other women are not? Because I have this feeling, judging solely by your post, that it is not just your age that is keeping men away. I would definitely consider disc golf a sport and a hobby. I just enjoy it, to be honest. That's crazy because I've never heard of disc golf until I met you. I don't think throwing a frisbee around would be a sport, let alone impressive to any girl. That could be the reason you and your little friends are all single, because that's a turnoff in my opinion. If you want to pull a baddie like me, you need to get better hobbies. No offense, by the way, I kind of like you. First of all, what kind of man takes up a hobby just to impress a woman? Do whatever you want, do whatever you like. That is what impresses a woman. A man.
Fucking A, bro. Damn, I didn't expect her to get that base. Yes. Be a guy who does whatever the fuck you want to within legal means, obviously. That is what turns a woman on. When, you know what that is? What's the backbone of that? Let's go. 30 seconds in the chat. What is that? What is that demonstrating? What are you doing to a woman when you do whatever the fuck you want, regardless of her approval or not? Okay. Let's see. Bingo. Frame. There you go. Exactamundo. Listen, you watching me right now, I commend you. I also challenge you. Do your little manosphere roundabout. Go watch everybody's content. Your favorite manosphere creator, red pill creator, whoever. Watch everybody's and ask yourself who is actually providing step-by-step instructions and a surgical level breakdown of what I need to do to get pussy. Because that's why you're watching me. Period. Oh shit, Sumomo is in the house. What is up? Mr. Sumomo himself. The Hawaiian hot dude. I love you, buddy. I hope you're doing well, my friend. He was on the program with us. Great guy. Okay. So you mean Sartain telling me to pretend to be rich doesn't work? No, do not pretend to be rich because she's going to find out. Okay? And anytime you censor yourself or try to change who you are to secure a long-term mate, if you meet some dumb white girl and she's like, I don't vote for guys, I don't like guys, I vote for Trump. Like, oh, I'm riding with Biden, baby. Lie to her. Do what you got to do. But as long as there's no long-term hope that you have with this chick, you can't build anything long-term based upon lies. Truth always comes out. Don't forget Popolo. Oh no, that's so funny. I love you.
Man who has his own hobbies, his own interests. Not a man who chooses a hobby based on what will get him the most female attention. That's how you get fake-ass men pretending they're into astrology or feminism. The thirstiest thing a man could say is, ah yes, I've read bell hooks. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks. Have a great rest of your evening and get plenty of rest too. Hey, I noticed you started typing my name with a lowercase letter instead of an uppercase like before. It kind of rubbed me the wrong way and made me feel a little bit weird. I've always been cool with you, so it threw me off. Anyway, I think I'm going to pass on the date this Saturday. Have fun chatting with everyone else. Take care. Hello? Daily reminder, if a man genuinely likes you
Just ignore that crazy girl if she does something like that.
and has feelings for you, he will isolate himself from the people he is close to in order to spend more time with you. And he wouldn't engage in having female friends. Hashtag, if he wanted to, he would.
That's crazy. That's crazy. She wants to isolate you so she can control you. That's the translation of that one.
This is abuse. She is literally describing an abusive relationship. What's your zodiac sign? Leo. Yours? Gemini. Nice, I guess. If I remember correctly, Leo and Gemini get along pretty well. Yeah, but it's average, I guess. Whatever, bye. I guess I dodged a bullet there, didn't I? What? You boys are all the same. What do you mean you boys are all the same? You think you're the same as every other Gemini. You think everyone born at a certain time of day are all the same. Yeah, this was not supposed to be like this. It's a blizzard. It's been a total bitch to be dressed up in this. Unfortunately, we can't.
You see, for me, I laugh at this because it's like not a problem for my life at all. Dude, I can't get women away from me. I get unsolicited naked photos, you know? And yeah, like, dude, when you're the man, bro, when you're the man, you just laugh at this shit, bro. Guys, I'm 39 years old. Women in their 20s are still wanting a shot at the title. Okay. And this is all kinds of women too. This is not just Asian women. These are American women. Okay. These girls are so lost. That's why you need to build your hot dude heaven. What are you doing to build your hot dude heaven? Okay. That's going to be part of my curriculum moving forward. Now I realize is that, you know, you guys got to learn how to build your hot dude heaven. Your refuge for a woman to come and rest her head on. Because that's the thing. When you guys worry about, like, you know, oh, my girl's going to go out here, cheat on me, run away on me, whatever. If she does, she does. Fuck that bitch. Peace. Okay. But the thing is, when you have a hot dude heaven, an oasis, right? Like, I'll use the girl I've dated before as an example. Okay. So she would go to work. Her boss would talk shit to her and stress her out. You know, it's this psychotic Japanese fucking red line workaholic culture, right? And she'd be like, my boss said this, my boss said this, and my coworker's this, and da. I'm just come home like, okay, come here, tell me everything, right? Just tell me, talking. Okay, really? Okay, I understand that. Just listen to her and be like, well, you know, one of the things that they talk about in the art of seduction is to throw stones at her enemies, right? Help her throw stones at her enemies. So you validate her when she's right, but when she's wrong, you also got to call her out. Be like, well, you know, one of these girls I was seeing, she like super anti-vaxxer. So she wanted to tell her boss about how she was worried about the vaccine protocol being unrolled in Japan. That's going to be the next step to global depopulation and causing tons of like whatever. She sent like, this is a Slack message, and she sent this guy like a fucking 3-paragraph thing. I was like, hey, listen, you probably shouldn't be talking to your boss like that because he's going to think you're crazy. I agree with you, and I think you're right. But regular people like that, they're going to think you crazy, and then they're going to make your job a lot harder for you to work in. And I said, remember when everything was happening and you were telling people don't take it and everybody took it? I was like, you remember that, right? She's like, yeah, it was really sad. I was like, I understand. But the only person you have control in this life is yourself. And people don't want to be helped if they are not seeking it. So you're coming here and telling him that his way of life is wrong, and he only wants you to, make these research reports that you're supposed to be making. So all you're doing is making your life harder. So you need to find other people who didn't take it, who didn't take the jab, and become friends with them. She's like, well, my one coworker, she's a woman, blah, blah, blah. And she didn't take the vaccine. She knows. I was like, great. Go talk with her about that. But your boss is just going to make your life harder. Right. And just to have that place where she can reflect, where she could process information in a judgment-free way, that is what makes you the guy. Because after that, guess what she said? You always listen to me and I love you. You're so amazing. I don't know what I would do without you. Hug me, kiss me, sex me, whatever. And then she goes in the kitchen. You're hungry? I'm going to cook for you. Let me clean up. Let's get ready for tomorrow. You see, a lot of you guys, a woman comes to you and tells you stuff and you immediately go into her frame. You're like, oh my God, what should I do? Okay. Yeah, Young Metro says, shout out to J. Cole. She don't want to be saved. Don't save her. That goes for men too. Men don't want to be. Nobody wants to hear your shit, bro. So stop trying to red pill everybody and just maximize this, what Lou wrote in here. Lifting lawyer, you got to max out all stats as a man. It is your duty and your dignity to max out your character. Money, muscles, game frame to the highest degree that you can. Okay, to the highest degree that you can.
Can't control much in life.
And at the end, I'm going to show you, I did some tests for you guys back at home. So I did some tests. I took some pictures. I took 8 pictures and I wanted to show you. I didn't try to make myself overly flattering in any of these photos. Just I did a couple of experiments because I thought of this episode, what I left you guys hanging on, and I wanted to show you something. So after this is done, we're here in the final 5 minutes of her video. And then what I'll do is I'm going to show you some pictures I took in Hawaii. I want to show you the photofeeler.com results. And some of these came out bad and some of these came out good. I wasn't trying in any of these, but I want to go beyond that. I want to show you the actual data. Okay. So we'll do that after this.
But the snow is fun sometimes. I'm sure you look stunning, even if you gotta wade through the blizzard, lol. That's very sweet. I'm just cold. Guess my sweet words weren't enough to warm you up. See you soon. Oh my God, please don't love bomb. It gives me the ick. I have so much stuff to do today and I'm exhausted and now I really don't want to meet up. Flirting is love bombing now? Whoever taught Zoomers therapy language needs to go to prison. Love bomb, gaslight, emotional labor, never used correctly. Ever. Hi, how are you? Hey, I'm good, how are you? What's your favorite piece of Star Wars media? It's a secret to everyone, and it's spelled favorite, not favorite. I'm persnickety about people's spelling and grammar and other things. I am brutally honest. I hate these fucking people that are like, I tell it like it is. I'm brutally honest. It's like, no, you're asocial and annoying to be around. Hi, how do you do? All good, you say. I'm good too. I see you're allergic to pets. All pets? Yes, all pets actually. All animals, including men's also. How do you even respond to that? Not me though, right, Queen? I'm different. Why are you even trying to date men if you hate men? Hey, before this goes any further, I just want you to know something. I'm a transgender woman. I'm genetically a male, but identify as a female and have both top and bottom surgery to affirm that. I promise both work too. Would that be an issue to you? I'm happy you've been able to be true to yourself and completely support that, but actually I would struggle with that. I think you would be happier finding someone who's more interested in that. I'm sorry. Ha, sure. It's okay. You probably got a shrimp anyway. I need someone who could satisfy me. I'm done with boys. I need a man. Best of luck. Hope you find the woman of your...
There's a guy in Brazil that'll bang you. Oh, just reading this makes me uncomfortable. Oh, it's nasty.
Your dreams here. Okay, first of all, it's good that she told him up front that could have gone way worse, and I'm sure it's gone way worse for this person. And he let her down completely normally and respectfully. And yet, I bet you got a shrimp. Oh, okay. Using an extra large dilator or something? Fucking relax, bitch. Next. Hey, hello. I saw your thing on Omegle, and you're really hot. Thank you. No problem. You got a girlfriend? I do, actually. Oh, Honestly, you look a little gay. These types of people just cannot take rejection. They need to have the last word. They need to insult them. And when it's a woman doing it to a man, it usually has to do with their masculinity. They'll be like, oh, your dick is small. Oh, you look gay. And it gets even weirder when the guy is actually gay. Hey, I'm sure you get a lot of messages on here from girls who are only interested in sex, but I'm not like that. If you like, I'm free this weekend to get coffee or just talk. I'd love to get to know you. Oh, I'm flattered, but I'm gay, so I'm not interested in meeting up with girls. Sorry. That's unfortunate. Are you sure about that? You seem like such a great guy, and I'm sick of being treated so badly by boys, LMAO. I'm 100% sure that I like men. I'm sorry you had bad luck with men, but you're not gonna find what you want with me. I mean, you won't just meet up once? I'm a good person. I'm sure we have a great conversation if you gave me one chance. Look, I'm a gay man. I men, and I'm not attracted to women, so I don't see the point. I'm sure you'll find a guy who's interested. It's just not me. No need to be rude. Your sexuality could always change if you were more open-minded, but I guess you're not. I like how he's like, listen, I like men. I men. I put my piss in men's asses. What's up with these women thinking their pussies are like conversion therapy? Oh, last time I said the word conversion therapy in a YouTube video, YouTube put a little like fact check under my video about conversion therapy. I wonder if it's gonna happen this time. This is like the men who hit on lesbians are like, honey, you've just never had a real man. That's not how this works.
Well, I'll save that for the offline coaching.
Are you still available tomorrow for a date? Yeah, what time were you thinking? Gotta be honest with you, creeped your socials and you were madly out of my league. Gonna tap out before the date, best of luck. Oh, okay, not much else to say, I guess. Haha, sorry, I know that was random, just trying to execute a bit of self-awareness on my end. Best of luck finding what you're looking for.
Girls like this are so annoying. I hate when girls like this message me. It's like, just look, I know you want to bang. Just accept the fact that you want to bang. Let's get this over with. If not, just leave me alone, weirdo.
Wait, this one is kind of sad. She thinks he's out of her league, but they both matched with each other, and he wants to meet up. He thinks she's cute. Like, girl, what are you doing self-sabotaging like this? You're like the most normal person in this whole video. That just makes me sad. People need to stop thinking in leagues. That shit is made up. If you vibe, you vibe. We should meet sometime. Could be fun. Appreciate the sentiment, but I literally got out of a relationship last week. Not interested in seeing anyone. Gotta work on myself. Lol, I want to hook up, not marriage. I understand, but it's just not what I need at this moment in time. F you then, LOL. Keep being depressed. Out of your league anyway. You should be grateful. Oh god, I know women and men who have recently just gotten out of long-term relationships, and they told me how like getting back into the dating world has been like a nightmare. Listen, people watching this, if you are in a good relationship, hold on to that shit for dear life.
She's right. She's right.
Lock that shit down, because it is getting bad out there. The grass is in fact not greener on the other side. The grass is full of STDs. Okay, so that was that video. That was a look into the female dating strategy. So what have we learned? Well, we learned that every man who rejects a woman also happens to have a small penis and or is gay. If you like this video, please consider...
It's a lot to take in, okay? The point I'm trying to make abundantly evident to all you guys is... Oh, and she was right about the whole leagues thing, okay? Dude, you're going to be interpreted in so many different ways, okay? You're going to be just looked at in so many different ways by so many different women, okay? So, let's take a look at this. Let me see. I want to show you something real quick. All right. So I took some pictures of myself for the sake of making today's episode. So let's do a little quick action now. Okay. So I'll show you the notes on this first picture. A little hard to see. Let me see if I can plus our way into that. Okay. So there's the first picture of me. We got would prefer less skin showing, would prefer a different expression. I think they seem a bit intense in this photo. Would prefer if they were smiling more. I think they seem a bit arrogant in this photo. Okay. What do you think is, on a score of 1 to 10, what do you think this picture is? Go ahead and vote in the chat. We're going to do this 8 times. Just put your vote in the chat. 6.7 by Daniel. 4 by Feel Good Farm, Vermont. Aggressive 4. 3. Thanks, William. Daniel Hernandez, 8. Thank you. You're my favorite member of the chat, Daniel. 6 by my good friend Sevi. 7.9, probably a 7. Okay. So let's go to scores. The score I got was a 5.8. Okay. Now, you might be thinking, OMG, this guy's so fucking ugly. Whatever will we do? Okay. But let's take a look at this. So we had a cohort of 40 women. They were under 44 years old. Okay. So let's take a look at the data. Okay. So 4 women out of the 40 said, no, this man is not attractive. Okay. 26 of the women said, this man is somewhat attractive. And if you have a good personality, this gets bumped over to yes or very. Okay. 10 women said, yes, this man is attractive. So 25% of the women said, yes, this is an attractive man. Okay. So there is that. There's the overall scores. There's the data. Okay. That is photo 1. Photo 2, I'd made myself a little bit more approachable, a little bit more of a friendly look on my face. Okay. Go ahead, put your votes in now for this one. Kind of a similar photo, very small change there. Okay. So ask yourself, oh, where is the bar here? Why can't I get there? The fuck? Hold on. There you go. This photo here, my nipples showing. Okay. One small filter on my face. Would prefer less skin showing. Great background. I think they seem a bit arrogant in this photo. Would prefer if it didn't seem like a selfie. Would prefer if they were smiling more. Would prefer with more clothing. Okay. So Daniel's 8.3, 7.2, 5 by William. Thanks, William. No longer 3. 6.5-ish. Okay. Less aggressive, 7.5. All right. Okay. So let's look at the score. The score is a 6.7. I got a 6.7. Okay. If this isn't in the 7s, I'm punching my laptop. We'll fucking punch that laptop good. Okay. So again, now look at the data. Okay. 2 women said he is indeed very attractive. 11 women said, yes, he is indeed attractive. 22 women said somewhat attractive. Okay. And 5 women flat out said, no, this is an unattractive man. And I'd be willing to bet a lot of these no's are like women just being haters. Like, oh, he looks too good, so I'm going to feel like, no, he's ugly. But if you compare that to the notes, you know, you would read this and be like, yeah, these women are fucking brutal. Okay. No women said I'm very smart, which just shows you, again, what the purpose of this exercise is 2 points. 1, to show you that no matter what you look like to a degree, there's going to be some women out there that like you. Okay. 13 women out of 40 said, yes, this is an attractive man. Those are good numbers. 22 said he's somewhat attractive, and which is they sat down with me at a dinner table or coffee. I would say at least 5 of these women would come over to either yes or very. Okay. So there's that example. Let's go to the next one. Okay. This is us on the booze cruise. Okay. So what do you vote this picture here of me wearing the same shirt again? I would prefer it without sunglasses. 9. Would prefer a photo of them alone. I mean, what do you want me to do? Get rid of these people in the background? Great background. I would date them. This is the number one you would be looking for when you're on Photo Feeler. I would date them. Okay. 5.9, 7.3, 4.4, 7. I'm so ugly. Roof Langler is just laughing at me. The smile is there. 8. Okay. So let's go. Let's go to the score. The score is 7.2. 7.2. Okay, now let's check the data. 22 women said, yes, this is an attractive man. I would argue that I look more attractive in the other photos. But yes, he is an attractive man. 3 said, this is a very attractive man. 13 said, this is a somewhat attractive man. And then 2 votes flat out said, no, this is an unattractive man. Okay. Notice how I'm smiling, and then the smart score and the trustworthy score also went up. So for all those guys saying, don't smile in photos, just look mean mug. Okay. Yeah, Roof Wrangler exactly says it's a smile. There you go. It's because the sense of adventure, out doing unique things. I don't know how unique getting drunk on Waikiki Beach with my friends is, but I'll take it. Is that unique? I guess it is unique. Okay. But again, if you would read the notes, you'd be like, oh my God, this guy's, and the score there. Okay. Now, I wanted to show you guys another one. I took one that was really bad. Okay. Every time I go to America, my stomach like bloats when I eat the food. So I got a picture here where I'm not looking so sexy. Okay. And you can see I'm a little bit bloated from we ate some like food truck food on the side of the road, which is obviously the greatest source of nutrients in the world. Okay. But let me zoom in here, show you guys. Okay. So first, let's just look here and take a look. This is the most unflattering photo I have here. Oh shit, hold on. No. Oh, I guess I can only okay, here. Look at me. See this? Actually, I'm going to download this photo and make it big. Show you guys exactly the photo. Okay. Here we go. Take a look here. Let's zoom in. All right. So you can see me have a muscular build here, a little bit bloated from the fine dining that is available on the side of the road. But look at this. Not necessarily the most flattering photo. All right. So what do you think I got score-wise on this one? Go ahead, put your votes in the chat. William, go ahead, put your 1. But I want to show you guys. I'm not afraid of using myself as an example. This is beyond me looking cool and trying to be Mr. Internet cool guy. Okay. 7.8. 5.1. 2.5. 9. 4.7. 7. 6. 5. Honestly, still looks good. Abs still visible. They love a dad bod. So 7. Thanks, guys. Keep on making fun of me. 3. 6.5. 7.5. Maybe 8. I love you, Billy. Can't vote 10 because it'll be gay. Okay. Casual term 10. Freaking I love you, buddy. I love you guys. All right. So let's read the data. So the data here, first of all, shows would prefer less skin showing. Like, bitch, I'm at the fucking beach. What do you like? Am I supposed to swim in a burqa? I don't get it. Oops. I clicked on something. My bad. Let's reshare. Okay. Would prefer less skin showing. Would prefer without sunglasses. Great background. Seems too far away. Would prefer it cropped in closer. Okay. Do the women care that I'm wearing $2,000 silk Louis Vuitton shorts, swimming in the ocean that I'm not supposed to be swimming in? What about my Louis Vuitton sunglasses or my $20 random hat from some fucking Waikiki person that I bought? I thought all I needed was name brand stuff. They don't see my Cartier necklace worth $8,000. What about it? Score 5.6. 5.6. So you might be thinking, wow, MLD is cooked. These bitches are saying he's a 5.6. Let's go to the data. Look at that. 2 women said that this man here is very attractive. This is a very attractive man compared to these women. 5 women said, yes, this is an attractive man. 26 women said, this is a somewhat attractive man. And then 7 flat out said, no, this is an unattractive man. This is an ugly man. He's a loser. He is a red pill podcast person, like whatever, right? 28 of them said this is not a trustworthy man. 8 said somewhat trustworthy. 4 said yes. 6 said I'm smart. 17 said somewhat smart. 17 said no. Okay. You see? Even photo feeler chicks are delusional. So if you score above average, you can ball. Yes. Yeah. Women aren't on dating panels aren't lying that they say it's subjection to attraction. Yes, exactly. Okay. I have made women like lose their minds over me. And it's not because of my physical appearance, but when they love you, they love all of you. That's what I'm trying to show you, boys. Okay. All right. Let's go to the next one. Halfway through, whose perceptions of reality are being shattered right now? Okay. Took some pictures again with another friend of mine on the trip. Okay. Let's take a look at this. I like this photo personally. Okay. Now look at this. Would prefer less skin showing. Great photo.
Take my money.
Great smile. I would date them. Would prefer it without the sunglasses. Photo seems a bit artificial to me. Okay. Did I Photoshop this? Okay. Literally same outfit, same body, same day, just angled a little bit different. I was sitting down here. Okay. Shout out to Turlonius KG, $5 super chat. Much love, MLD. I love you so much for sending me $5. I think you're the first super chat of this. You are. Wow. You're the first super chat. Shout out to you. I'll give you the big get money. Get money. Thank you for that. So what do you think? That's a 10 out of 10 pick in my mind. Go ahead, vote. Daniel J, 8.9. Feel Good Farm, Vermont, 7.8. 8 plus, 7.5. 8.3. The smile is the difference maker. Man, this should be easily 9 plus. It's probably like a 7.5. 6.3. The one with the splash is a 10 out of 10 photo. I didn't put that one up. All right, ready? Score is 6.6. 6.6. Okay. So let's go to we saw the notes, right? Let's go to the data. So this is I think this is the best scoring one. 5 women said this man is very attractive. Very attractive. Okay. 14 women said, yes, without a doubt in my mind, this is an attractive man. This is an attractive man. 14 women said, this is a somewhat attractive man. And this matched the amount of lowest votes I believe I got. 7 votes, no, this is an unattractive man. But you notice the smile. Oh, excuse me. The smile is what's getting me higher scores on smart and trustworthy. See, PBG says, I have to believe these are a large group of 3s and 4s actually voting. You'd be surprised if you did some cold approach, man. Cold approach is the one cure to your self-esteem problems, guys. When you start seeing beautiful women being nice to you and being friendly, that changes you big time. All right, let's go to our next one. Next one is a group photo. Me and some of the guys went on a hike without the rest of the group, okay? So I identified I'm the one on the far left. Okay. Big Pop MLD. Throwing the guns up. Would prefer less skin showing. Would prefer a photo of them alone. Would prefer if they were smiling more. So, right here, bunch of goddamn haters. So funny. So again, real quick, vote right now. What do you think this is? 5.5. Feel Good Farm, Vermont says. They're going to lose your mind because you're flexing. 3.5. You're not wrong about that. 6 by Feel Good Realty. Come on, boys. Don't lose motivation. We're at the tail end of this. This is for you. 6.7 by Only Tyler Paul. 5 by Aaron. 5 by Thaddeus. 6 by James Life Talks. 6 by William Shaw. 6 by Roof Wrangler. 5 by Terlonius, the Soul Super Chatter. Okay, ready? Let's go. Scores. 5.2. 5.2. So again, what did the notes say? Less skin, photo alone, prefer if they're smiling more. Let's go to data. One woman said, this is a very attractive man. Okay. 14 out of the 40 women said, yes, this is an attractive man. 22 said, this is a somewhat attractive man. And 3 said, no, this is an unattractive man. Okay. So there you go. Let's go. Got a couple more to show you. We've got 2 more. Okay. So let's wrap it up. Okay.
Shut up and take my money.
All right. Terlonius, the Soul Super Chatter. $5 again. Thank you. He says, supporting great content. I'm here to break it down and help you guys get dates. Okay. Let's go. All right. Take a look at this. Happy-go-lucky MLD in paradise with the boys. Arms crossed. My shirt is on backwards. That doesn't stop me from putting forth great content here for you boys. Great background. Great photo. Would prefer without the sunglasses. Would probably look a lot better with more of the natural smile and no sunglasses. I feel like it looked good. My arms look good. I've got a nice smile. Got a nice background. Look like a friendly guy. So, Feel Good says 8.5. 7.3 by Feel Good Farm, Vermont. 5.1 by Only Tyler Paul. Let's get a couple more. 6.5 in by GGG at ZZZ23. 9.1, 7, over 8, 7-ish, 7-ish, 8. Okay, survey says 6.5. But the trustworthy is pretty high. See? So let's go to the data. Not a single woman said I was very attractive. Not a single woman. 23 women said, yes, this is an attractive man. 23 said, yes. 16 women said, this is a somewhat attractive man. And only 1 woman, when looking at this photo, said, this is an unattractive man. Okay.
Shut up and take my money.
PBG with the $10 super chat says, love the content. You're helping out the young men that haven't figured out yet. You know what, big guy? Appreciate the donation, man. Much love to you. Okay. And we got the final photo. I showed it to you earlier. Okay. So a lot of these comments from these women too should make you like roll your eyes to a degree. Okay. This is the last one. Okay. Would prefer a different pose. I'm sorry I'm trying to hold myself here from not falling into this parasite infected water and dying. There's a sign at the top. This is the Manoa Falls hike. And at the top, they're like, don't drink the water. Okay. I like my pose. Look, I got a little mini bicep pump going on here. Shoulders looking good. Okay. Would prefer a different pose. Great photo. Great background. So 4 women said would prefer different pose, but then 2 women said it's a great photo, and 2 women said it's a great background, which is inferring that the photo is great. Okay. 7.5 by Daniel. 7.5. I like how you guys are just starting to set in your votes now. You're getting conditioned. Good. Yeah, the background is killer. Phil Good Realty says 7. Anyone else want to vote before we go on? 3 by William. Thaddeus Brown Walker gives me a 6. 6.5 by Left Field. 6.8, and this website gives me hot or not vibes. It is. Okay. The score is 7.0. 7.0. Okay. So let's go to the data once again. So one woman said, wow, this is a very attractive man. 26 women said, yes, this is without a shadow of a doubt an attractive man. 7 women said, he is somewhat attractive. And 6 women saw me and said, hell no, my vagina is dry. This guy makes me feel gross. This is an unattractive man. Okay. So what you just saw was a cohort of 8 different photos, all featuring me in different poses, different positions, alone with people, whatever, right? So here we are. 3 hours and 20 minutes later. We're down to the wintergreen zins now. I'm all out of the 6 millis. Okay. Aaron said, I really thought they'd hate that last one. The point I'm trying to make to you guys, okay? There is a woman out there for you, especially if you're kind of guy watching this content and actively working on yourself. And you know, you're going to have to change who you are and get on this infinite self-improvement thing, which is your destiny as a man. Just like how you see women out there and you're like, I want a woman who's not out here hoeing and giving her pussy up to whoever, and who's not out here engaging in hoe shit. The same way women are thinking, I want a guy who's working. I want a guy who's grinding. I want a guy who's out here getting shit done. Okay. When a woman like one thing about a common thing, a lot of women that I've dated told me is like, you know, I just respect you so much. I respect you. You're such a hard worker. These girls, so many girls have told me you're the hardest worker I've ever met in my entire life. Because I just can't sit around and be lazy and not get shit to going. All right. And the purpose of today's episode was to, one, show you that, remember what I told you. Remember what Rick from Rick and Morty said. Your boos mean nothing to me. I've seen what you cheer for. So before you take some crazy criticism from a woman who made you feel bad for who you are, what is this woman? Is she a high-performing financial person? Is she a high-performing physically fit person? Is she not on any kind of SSRIs, antidepressants, or anything like that? Is she physically fit? Is she eating real good food, or is she eating processed garbage the whole time? Who is judging you? Before you take someone's judgment as gospel, if you will, okay? Analyze her life and look, who is this woman? Is her judgment worthy to be taken upon me in a way that I should be concerned about? Okay. Yeah. Basically, is she a woman you would genuinely want? Okay. And that's the beauty of cold approach, because a lot of you guys lack experience with women. A lot of you guys are, quite frankly, very bad with women. Okay. And it's a skill set you have to invest time and effort into over a period of 1, 2, 3, 4 years in order to escape normie hell, like the average guy is listening. Okay. And that's why I tell you guys to join my monthly coaching, because you get in there, you talk to me, and you get around a community of people who are not going to think you're crazy, who are not going to judge you. A lot of you guys like try to level up. Your parents hold you down. Your parents are struggling. Your friends are struggling. Your friends are fat. Your friends are simps. And you're having to get involved in this like internal battle every day because it's just you versus all these people around you who don't agree with what you want. Okay. And I'm trying to tell you that you got to be around people who have the same mindset as you, who are ready and willing to do the effort to show up every single day and become the man that you want to be, because it is possible. But you need a group, you need a tribe, you need people who are going to help you with accountability. So I played the commercial early. I'll tell you, the monthly coaching and joining our community, this is the key. Okay. This is the key. Come in there. Don't quit after 1 week. Okay. Get in there and be ready and willing to give me a shot for 3 months. Okay. If you can afford $450 and 3 months of your time to let me help change your life, I guarantee you I will. It's that simple. But you can't be around a bunch of turkeys and try to soar like an eagle. It doesn't work. All right. So that's all I had to say to you guys. I know it was a long one. We're here 3.5 hours. I love you all. And I'm going to keep on putting out content. And we're going to be back live tomorrow. And everything's back to back normal. I have to go to Vegas in the middle of this month. Got to go link up with the Hormozis. Try to optimize things, because I too am on the infinite. Got to grind. Got to level up. Got to grind. Got to level up. Right? And good things are happening for those who are workers. If you're a man and you're ready to answer the call of your masculinity, to work, to level up, to be a disciplined man, to be a beacon of hope in your family, in your community, in your local area. I can't do this all by myself. I need you guys to level up. And from the ground up, that's how we're going to change the culture. And the Normie hell is going to consume and destroy both men and women who are involved. And that's what it's supposed to do. It's there to extract as much money and votes and power out of you as soon as possible so they can continue to control the masses. But if you're ready to fight, if you're ready to level up, you're ready to answer that call, I am here for you. This channel's here for you. This community is here for you. And if you're a man and you hear the sound of my voice, do not forget the true power that was given to you when you were born. You are a man. You can make things happen. You can change this world, but you can't change anything if you cannot change the man you see in the mirror every single day. So make that change tomorrow. Make that change today. Wherever you are watching me in the world, know that my message of positivity and optimism and self-improvement will continue, and we're not going anywhere. Okay. So until then, I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.